Yeah. Alright, hello and welcome to people watching the VOD. For people watching live, you're not here yet. Right? Does someone want to grab a link?
No.
Okay, sorry. I have to do it myself?
Probably.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
I can do it if you need me to.
YouTube Studio, right? Where's my thing where it says I'm live? Go live? Oh, here it is. Get shareable link. Yes, sir.
No, do delete forever.
What?
Crazy.
Delete forever.
Oh.
Yeah. Live now. This is so epic. Gulpy 10. Shout out.
yo. You can't be leaking to Captain Chat like that.
I can. Guys, SV Cramorant was not on the board because we copied off of a doc that OG Albina made and he forgot it, so it's his fault.
Yeah. So it's a 1-pointer though. If you
Yeah,
want to
shout
make
out
a
to
Cramorant work, if you want to make it work, go ahead.
Yeah.
Let's go. All our
Be my
plans are-
guest.
Is it 1 point terror too?
Oh, good point.
Yeah.
2-point Terra. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Damn.
Fuck all our plans.
That's
We
double
need
what
to
I
go.
would pay for it.
Double.
Yeah.
I think it's
Dude, it's
infinitely
broken
more
with
than what I would
Terra.
pay for it.
It's broken Terra, bruh.
Alright, so I have not done a power rankings thing for DPL yet. So maybe we can start doing that.
Sure.
Alright.
Let's see. How do I want to set this up? Can I pop out my chat to a thing? Oh my god. This is impossible. Okay, this is good enough. I should be able to read chat like that. Cool. Is anyone here? There's no one in the chat. Usually it's Blue being stupid, but right now
I fucking got you. Don't worry about it. I got you.
No,
Alright.
there's 5 people
Bet.
watching, and 4 of them is us. So there's definitely one person in the chat.
Shout out.
One of them wasn't me though, so there's 2
Oh.
that aren't us.
Ooh. Getting intense over here.
Yeah.
Oh, hello, you hoodles. I'm sorry, I've leaked that we're drafting Cramorant on all of our SV teams.
It says, sorry, live chat is currently unavailable. What?
Uh-huh.
Do I have to open it in
I
like a
can
different
live
tab?
chat.
Maybe that's
Maybe.
why I wasn't seeing it.
Or maybe just go on your phone and open it there.
Okay, there's my chat. Pop out chat. Bob, we're so good.
He did it. Holy shit.
We're doing some production right now. Alright, I have the chat on my screen and it is working.
XP draft chat or XP draft 1, huh? Are you guys up for that? Yeah, you are. Great.
SV1?
It's,
Oh, yeah, we're-
it's what you have open on the live.
Yeah, we're waiting for Money Guy to give input, which could take 3 to 5 business days.
Wow.
But anyways,
Did you just leak that Money Guy's going to be playing SV for you? That's crazy.
I would never leak that. I'm just saying I value his opinion.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, we're about to get skipped. We have like 5 minutes, like in XP4.
Oh, gaming.
Mute your mic when you do that stuff, you know, because
What stuff?
Oh, okay. Or actually, just tell us what's your plan for
Leak it.
SV4?
You have 5 minutes. No one's sniping you.
Exactly.
By the way, I have pizza. It's a pizza party.
Hey, what kind of pizza?
Of course, pepperoni.
Okay.
I know the pick, I just don't know why we haven't put it in yet.
Okay, so as we can see, there is an Enamorous Eye and a Terapagos. I think we can kind of assume it is going to be Terra Enamorous Eye. I think that's a...
Yeah.
What, SV4?
Yeah, SV4.
Alright, let's
Yeah.
reverse engineer this. I think Glamora is probably the pick here.
You know what's funny? Wait, did we just put it in? Because that's literally what we were drafting. Oh,
Oh my
okay,
god,
you did
what are
put
the
it in.
odds?
I was like, I thought, wow, that's a good
Holy
guess.
No, I just have Discord in the other monitor.
Okay. I was like, wow, that's a good guess. I didn't have like the Discord open. I only had like the stream and the
Okay.
doc open.
So anyways, it's an Enamorous Eye, Terapagos, now a Glamora. I think an Alola Ninetales goes pretty hard here for the screens.
Yeah, we're not getting that crap.
Right?
Dude, it's so broken though.
Now, Blue is the
Top
biggest
10 Pokemon in
Ninetales
draft,
hater.
What do you mean?
Huh? No, I'm not.
Oh, you actually just love Ninetales, huh? That's
Yeah,
not what
yeah,
I heard.
The Ninetales is so good. Remember, I made a SSL finals with a Ninetales on my team.
Wow. Was it
Yeah.
a Alolan?
That's it.
Yeah, it was a Alolan.
Damn, that's crazy.
Got 6 by Zordex. Anyways,
First time?
I wish.
Man.
Well, it wasn't the last time, so...
Yeah. Is Terra Ogre W broken? I think it's good. Definitely
I
one of
think
the
it's
better
good.
Terras.
I think it's really good, yeah.
I like Gratz more than
Wigglytuff's guild
Water.
got Ogre Water with Garchomp.
Oh my gosh, are you going to Terra it?
No, at the end
It's
of the draft,
ambiguous.
L5 is gonna change the rules and make Terra Garchomp allowed again, and he's gonna.
Wait, yo, Lux, chill.
It's crazy.
Yeah, you're
Dude,
pretty
he
smart
alre-
for that one.
Dude, he
I might have to write that down.
Dude, he already PayPal'd me the $25. You don't have to say that.
No, the only person I
Only
PayPal'd is
25.
OB3 for those epic logos.
Oh yeah.
True.
Should we rank teams just off of like the logos, or are we gonna actually rank them based on their teams?
We could do both.
Okay.
For ranking off logos?
Alright, let's do
Yeah.
logos first. Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think my
Alright,
camera's
we'll
going to
go
be
first
blocking a few of them. Hold on, let me see my OBS.
Just move your camera to the top right for now.
Yeah.
Or actually just disable your camera so that we can get audience retention. Maybe put some Minecraft
Subway
parkour
surfers?
and
Yeah.
some Subway Surfers. Yeah. Dude, I got that on just one button. Bam, it's up on my OBS.
The logo commissions went to buying pizza last weekend. Shout out. Everyone loves a pizza
Hell
party. Alright, so...
Okay, what kind of pizza do you think he got though? Because let's be
He's
honest,
also a vegetarian, so pepperoni is
Yeah.
out of the question, which is the best pizza topping by far, by the way.
yeah. What did he just get? Like a pizza dough with tomato sauce on it?
Yeah, Hoodles, you are self-employed. That's how that works. He said he didn't get paid for his logo. He did it himself. For his own team.
So are we just going to rank them like 8 through 1? Like what's the play here?
I think we go top to bottom. Which is the
Top to
most
bottom.
fire?
The most fire logo, Band Chasers is pretty good.
I love the
like that
Band
one.
Chasers logo. It's
I
so
like
good.
Yeah, the Band Chasers, that's a good logo.
Yeah, he went hard on that one.
Yeah.
I like Made in Heaven.
I like Made in Heaven a lot.
I like
too.
Made in Heaven as well. That's like another S tier logo for sure.
Yeah, I might be
And,
biased, but I think Wigglytuff's guild is up there as well.
Yeah. I
It's
think
good.
it's up,
Yeah,
I think it's up
definitely.
there as well. Yeah.
I think Wig and Band Chasers are like top 2. And then probably Made in Heaven, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to argue against. It's just so clean.
Yeah, that's one thing I
Patchery
like Made in
Super
Heaven.
Elements.
Okay. Okay, you know, we will get there when we get there.
Yeah.
It might take a while. Okay.
Clean but boring. Yeah. It doesn't have like insane sauce or anything, but it is good.
I like the simplicity personally,
Hmm.
but I can see how it would be.
Yeah.
boring.
I think that's a solid top 3. I'd probably go Legion of Boom next. I think that's just a good logo.
I don't know. I would go Madman. I like that logo.
The background for Mad
mean,
Men's kind of killing me a little bit.
Yeah, I don't like the background
that's fair.
necessarily. But for me, like the 4th place is probably Pori God Squads. I
That's
think
what I was
that
gonna
logo
say,
is
I like that
timeless.
one a lot, yeah.
It is pretty timeless, yeah.
Sure.
It's like definitely a different style than the other ones.
Yeah.
It's a Thunderbolt logo that's like slightly touched up.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's
Just
nice,
the concept is so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like a badge logo kind of thing, you know? It's like
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, whoever
cool
cut
there.
this pizza, look at this slice. It's so small. Ridiculous. This is like a 2-bite slice.
Crazy.
But yeah, I'd say either Pori God Squad or Legion of Boom, I'd say would be my next ones.
Yeah. I also like Trick of Eye. It's just the hammer is like a different art style from the rest of it.
I did like the trick of the eye one, like the Coco with like the hammer. It just doesn't. I guess it doesn't like fit the theme of the team to me, if that makes sense.
I mean,
It's
yeah,
Fair.
Yeah.
It's a bit dated, you could say.
Yeah.
yeah.
Whoa. When Pori God Squad is dated, it's like, oh, yeah, this is nice. And then for Trick of Eye,
Yeah, but, like, the Trick of Eye was in HR,
sexual
right? So-
harassment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Trick of Eye logo has tweets from 2018 surfacing, so
Exactly. Nature's Madman, I think it's a clean logo. It's just not like it stands out because of the background. I feel like
Hmm.
I think it's really well made though.
Yeah.
yeah.
No, definitely the art is sick. It's the guy who does like a bunch of the Smoke on Draft art, right?
Ah, I see.
See, I think it's like a really cool image, but like maybe it's not like the most logo like to me, if that makes sense.
No, I'm
That's
definitely
fair.
with you there.
It's more like an art
Yeah.
piece.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because like it's 1 in 8 in that all the other ones kind of like have the same kind of aesthetic going on, and then that one's kind of out of place a little. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
if they were all in that style, it would be better, but
You know, sometimes you have to stand out, be a little different, you know?
be a little quirky.
And then you know, dead last we have the Sasian Park versus Goliath.
No.
Pachirisu versus Salamence.
Okay, look. I look. I get it. Pachirisu's the David in this. Sasian Park is no David though. That guy qualified for Worlds, and I think in VGC, in TCG, and in Pokemon Go. Like no,
that guy
guy's
was, like,
different.
Clearly the best player in that year, and then he won. But like it, so it's not really David. Like Pachirisu is David. I guess.
Is he the best Pokemon player ever? Because he's done it across like multiple like.
How many DPLs
Formats.
has he won?
That's a
True.
good point.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. I feel like if you're looking at VGC, you have to look at Ray Rizzo like first.
I mean, okay, yeah, for VGC you can argue people, but in TCG he's arguably one of the best ever. Or fucking competitive Pokemon Go, he's one of the best ever. Like this guy's different.
I have not watched a single minute of the trading card or Pokemon Go like competitive.
I also
Pokemon
feel
Go
like the
competitive
camera could be,
gets in the
good at
most
Pokemon
views
Go.
at Worlds, which I think
Not
is
from
kind
me.
of funny.
Not for me.
Yeah, not for me, but it gets like 4 times VGC, and I'm like, dude, you're just clicking on the screen a lot of times. What is this?
I didn't even know Pokemon Go had like a competitive scene. What the fuck? Okay.
I don't even know what makes what makes you good at that game.
Oh, dude, you can click a lot. I don't know.
So if you like walk and get Pokemon, and then get the good ones.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to walk around.
I don't get it, man.
It's like the pay to win concept, except instead of like paying for it, you have to like go outside, which is
You have to
kind of
touch
hard for a
grass.
Pokemon player.
Yeah.
Makes
So
sense.
Sajin Park, you know, is able to go outside as well as be top cut in like VGC and TCG. Nah, this guy's different. Like,
Aki VGC says you should sing that Pokemon song again that you did in your draft game. It was a fire song. Look, we're here to waffle. We're not here for a concert.
Sadly.
Also, I'm eating pizza, so I'm already multitasking. Why is he typing in DPL General and not in my chat? This guy's
Who?
weird. Aki.
Aki, do you not have a YouTube account? Or
I think he's just a little weird.
but yeah, the Pokemon Go competitive scene kind of crazy. Like, Galarian Stunfisk is really good. Dragonair is really good. Like, I don't get it, but
okay, but when is Sajin Park gonna dominate Pokemon Unite? We need to see it happen.
Maybe next week. We'll see.
yeah, just give him a week. He'll get there.
Yeah. Anyways, let's look at some of these rosters now.
Okay.
Let me move my camera again. Back to the bottom
Hacker wants you
corner.
to tell him bedtime stories. I think it is his bedtime. So like,
Yeah, it is what, 6 p.m. for him. Mom said it's time to go to bed.
Oh, apparently Sajin Park is also like a top tier Super Smash Bros. Player. So
oh,
no, this guy's just
Obi
different.
said Sajin Park made worlds for the first year of Unite. Okay, maybe
Okay,
maybe
no,
he is
okay.
just the goat across the
No,
franchise.
across
Maybe
like
he
the
is.
Pokemon franchise. No, this guy's different. He's like, hey, I want to go to Worlds for that game, and then it's just like he
He just does
qualifies
it.
for like 3 of them. Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. His biggest barrier to entry is signing up. If he signs up, he's making it.
Exactly.
true.
All right. You guys want to talk about Wigglytuff's guild? Because I'm obviously biased. What do you think?
I mean, it's got the worst pickup, Scrappy 10, so it can't be that good.
Yeah.
Yeah, not the
unfortunately.
proudest moment of my life, but
If I give him some insight, why did you pick up Scrappy 10?
Yeah.
well, you see, he's actually had decent performances if you look at it recently. Like, obviously he's a meme, but also he's not a bad player, right?
Mhm.
So, like, is he gonna start? Maybe. Who knows? But also,
I mean,
like,
you're only benching one person per week until mid, so
Yeah.
it's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And also, Scrappy won the game of the season last season, so obviously he's fire. If he can,
yeah, he's
if he
good
can
at
win with a
game,
Thievul, he can win with my excellent drafting skills. So
okay, do you want like a real answer on Wig Guild or like
yeah,
like,
give it to me.
Okay, okay, I'll just be honest. I think you're more middle of the pack than the top. Just because, okay, let's just go through this. So you paid for both captains. You, I understand. Money Guy, do you want to like do a from
yeah.
Money Guy in the Wig server really quick? How many messages we got?
He's not the most active. I'll give you that.
Okay, how
But
many
also-
messages does he got, and how many of them are Wiggly Pogs? Okay, like
The majority are Wiggly Pogs.
okay, so you know, paying 25K for Money Guy, you know that.
Look, I never signed up with Money Guy expecting activity. That's just wild, right? But me and Money
Did you-
have captained Clash of Kings 3 times now, and each season we've gotten the first seed. So like obviously we have a track record of success there. Money Guy in particular, he's like the second best standard generation record in Clash of Kings. And I think DPL, his record is a bit negative, but I also think it's more of a mental block than anything.
Mental block. Yeah, he teamed with
Yeah.
me for a year.
Like,
Just
that-
couldn't get past that.
Look, if I team with blue, I did team with blue that one season, and what happened? Look, even I couldn't escape.
Okay, let's be honest. We just teamed up for Doombringers because, like, you
Doom,
know,
doom.
it was funny. Look, we were prepping games while in line at Disneyland.
We were.
Like,
Shout out.
it wasn't meant to be. And then, okay, so Pyro, I have a lot of respect for Pyro as a player. He has been not putting up the best results lately, though, you know, so
Yeah.
I do expect him to kind of come back a bit more, but, you know, yeah. Then Aster, once again, a lot of respect for Aster. This is your second captain, if we're being honest. This is your activity in the server.
100%.
But
yeah.
yeah, you know, even he went like 2-5 last season. Like, you know, not the strongest showing as of late.
It was a fluke.
I mean,
It's okay.
was a
Surely
fluke.
their next player went positive.
Oh,
he's
it's
undefeated in like Sword Shield. Like he's 4-0 in DPL, so maybe you should play that more.
maybe.
Yeah.
No, he's Sun and Moon guy. And then Freezy Infected, like, guys, come on. No, I rate Hunter highly though. I think last
Yeah.
season for him was kind of but other than that, like, he's put up really strong results in the past. So
I will say these
It
top
seems like-
three, I have teamed with all of them before, and I really enjoyed teaming with all of them. So
yeah,
I wanted to pick them back up.
Yeah,
They
no,
seem
I-
like really good at like Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, like
Hmm.
the top three of them. Like that seems pretty strong, and I
I
feel
think-
like anybody can play XP. So
Yeah.
like,
I think particularly for Sun and Moon, we have like the deepest talent pool out of any team.
I don't know. I think we might be up there too, but
I think you
For
and
Sun and
Banshee-
Moon, yeah, Max is like really good.
I think Max is
Yeah.
good, and I think like Zing could slot into some as well.
Yeah.
I think that's where.
But also,
he'd get a
like-
spot too.
But also, like, us two being the best Sun and Moon makes sense, right? So either way you go for it, like, we're both
Yeah.
going to be dominating
Yeah.
Sun and Moon most likely.
And then Sylvie, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really know Sylvie.
I think Sophie's a good player. Just her drafting can be a little bit wacky.
Yeah,
Are they a Smogon player? I've never
Yeah.
seen them play either. Okay.
They
So-
were my captain in DCL.
yeah, captain in DCL but didn't play,
Yeah.
Okay.
and then has seen
Um,
like really good results in individual tours recently.
Mm.
And also made classic playoffs. I think top 8 or something like that, maybe top 4. So
Okay.
definitely
That top
knows
eight.
their way around the game.
Yeah, so
And
they should be a good player. Okay.
And Burger 5K. Burger actually put up pretty strong results in TGS, right? So
Yeah,
that's reassuring. Burger
I-
team tour history wise, not the greatest, but solid if I remember. Like
I think he
he's like
beat
2
me
and
in,
2,
like,
right?
Brick House.
2-2.
Maybe.
Did Burger play in DCL?
Yes.
We
he
can
was captain
gloss
of
over
Hacker.
that.
Okay. Oh, hold on. No. I have to comment on
I'm
something.
not glossing over that. I'm gonna look at the
Oh,
records
hold on, Lux. What was Burger's record there?
now. I'm getting the receipts for you right now, Blue.
Okay.
I already know
Just
what it
in
is.
Just another thing about
I
Burger
know you know.
and Hunter Z Infected. They both claim that chocolate ice cream is the best kind of ice cream, which is, that's kind of not a good take from them. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay.
Okay.
So, Burger almost made the top 100 players of DCL.
Good. What's the
How many
record?
players were there?
103.
Wait.
Yeah, he was
No,
he was pretty
Burger.
abysmal there. I will admit. So
But
Burger, I respect him as a player. Obviously, one bad season isn't a person's whole
Yeah.
career, and interacting with the guy, I think he knows his stuff. Like, I think that was an
Yeah.
anomaly, and probably not going to happen again. And if it does
I
happen
thought he was-
again, we can just bench him. It's not a big deal.
I thought he was pretty. Like he really impressed me in TGS, honestly. So, yeah. And Palkia 62.
Palkia did really well in DCL.
Hmm.
Oh, did they? Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think he went like 5-0.
Ooh, I mean, it's good to hear. And then L5 and Money didn't invite this guy to the server for like 12 hours, you know?
Okay, we picked him up, but I had to go to work, and I was the guy that was inviting people. So like while I was getting ready, we picked him up, right? So I didn't actually end up inviting him, and Money Guy didn't either. So it was like really
Yeah, Money was
unlucky.
too busy posting wiggly pogs.
Yeah, he was. So that was a little unlucky, but he's there now. It's all good.
I mean, 5-0, right, in DCL. That's
Yeah.
really strong. And then you did spend 6K on him, which at that point you had 15K, right? So you kind of
Yeah.
wasted like it
So-
basically took 2 players at that point. But I think like, you know,
We do have 4K
I-
for a mids pickup, which is
Yeah.
basically the same thing,
Yeah.
right? The first 3 weeks, we're going to be down 1 player essentially, but for the rest of the season, we'll have what, 10 players?
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then yeah.
So I have like a question, like who'd play an Oratch for you guys? Like I'm just looking, like that seems like the one tier I'm not sure.
Looking at ORS1, it'll be King L5, it looks like.
So King
Yeah.
L5 will be playing Oras for us, almost certainly.
Round 1 Mega Lopunny, what the
Just
fuck?
because this past year in
You know,
Oras, I've been like
Darkrai Ghost.
really dominating, right? I won the
Except
Oras
against
Cup.
Gypsy. Except against Gypsy.
I beat him in the playoffs, bruh. I got the Oras Cup. I won
Mickey
that.
Mouse.
My draft was a little broken, so if I didn't win, that would be a bad look. But then I went and got the best record in DCL playing Oras for 7 games. And then I played Scarlet Violet for a tiebreak versus Rai and won that at 1 as well. So like I'm feeling really confident in my Oras, especially my read on the meta. I know some people are doubting that Oras 1 draft a little bit, but you'll see. It's a good team.
What
Yeah,
Oratch one?
It's Mega Lopunny
Megalop,
Manaphy.
Manaphy.
Dude, we just
Oh.
nerfed Spikes as well, and you're just like, I'm a Mega Lopunny round 1.
Yep.
Pretty
much.
Darkrai Ghosting slot.
I think something underrated about the Scrappy 10 pickup, though, is he can kind of slot in any tier and be somewhat comfortable in it. Because he's been playing for a long time, despite not
Yeah.
getting much better because he's a noob. But dude, I could talk shit about him. I don't know. And then like anytime he does slot in, you know, he'll probably have Dre 15 in his DMs, like telling him what to do. So you know that's kind of why you pick Scrappy 10. Let's be honest here.
A little Dre support never hurt nobody. one
Yeah,
of the
you know,
goats.
For sure.
he's the puppet.
So obviously my team's the best. We can move on to Nature's Madman.
Look, man. I like your team, but you're pretty mid. Okay.
Oh no, man.
I think objectively,
I don't
if I'm
remember
not
who it
biased,
was.
objectively not biased, I think we're top 3.
I think like I would slot you guys like in around 4 or 5. I don't know.
Well,
That's
you know, close
what I'm
enough.
thinking.
I hate to be that guy, L5, but Lou Rinaldi said that you guys are finishing last, so.
Oh,
Yeah.
and I trust
That's
that
true.
guy.
Who Megalol?
Yeah. He got 10 goat reacts, so I don't know.
He posted it in like predictions the other day.
So did we?
He doesn't
Did
have
we
the
get the
script.
control? Did we get the control F on Money Guy's messages in Wig?
I think he has 11 messages right now, and 8 of them are Wiggly Pogs.
Oh.
Yo, this is some Gary Oak.
Okay, to be fair, whenever you do VC and Money Guy's in there, he does talk quite a bit, so that's
Yeah,
that's nice.
I know. For Clash, it's always VCs with Money Guy where we get most of our stuff done. Not really text chat.
Yeah, he's not a big texter.
Right.
Loves a yapper, it seems. Okay.
Random note: did you guys know that Money Guy's phone background? It's literally just the Charizards from Pokemon Showdown, like that background. He just took like a screenshot of it and made it his background on his phone.
If he took a
cool.
screenshot, that's kind of
Guy's
funny.
a freaking nerd.
Yeah, it's such
Bro
a
could have
geek.
just looked it up.
Alright, so Nature's Madman though, we can move on.
Alright.
Yeah.
I think
So
this
it's Hubba
team is really
Blitz.
wonky looking.
The
yeah,
issue
okay.
is like I don't know like some of their players because like I know they're Smogon guys like Sky Penguin and Bacon Eat an Assassin. Like they need them to be good, but like I have no clue how good they are. I've never seen them play or anything like that. But
Bacon's playing in GGBA like the second div right now, and TBC he was in top div. He got top seed in both. So.
Oh, so he should be good then.
The name goes hard as well. Baconing an assassin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Ryan, Nick are good, and the two captains are really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have a big
Josh,
respect
I
for
think it's
Habada
really
in
good.
particular.
Mhm.
I think he's probably top 5 in SV right now.
Yeah,
Pretty convincingly, too.
Haba's really solid. He's also the reason like we overpriced Terrazarud.
Yeah,
'Cause he
basically
keeps on winning with
single-handedly.
it. Yeah, like literally just his games, and it's like, dude, this one's broken. It doesn't even matter if anyone else is using it like crap, because if someone can use it like that, then it's like, yeah, I don't know, man.
Yeah, I know Dougal
Yeah,
uses
it's
it as
really
well.
good.
Quite a lot.
I used it in like TDT, and like I did really well with it. I thought it was really good.
So yeah, Haba, very good. Blitz, I think Blitz is actually pretty solid. So
I think he's good.
yeah.
He did one DCL as well.
I think
He
he
played,
does pretty
like,
good
Sword Shield.
everywhere he plays.
Yeah.
Ride's obviously good. I think Nick is good.
Nicholas, we were on the Fighters of the Crown Tundra together. Dude,
That was a team.
that's a
You guys are
bottom
fucked.
name of all time.
Yeah.
Sky
Tyler's my guy,
Penguin,
but I can't defend him on that one.
25k. I don't know this guy's guy. Like, who is Sky Penguin?
He's a SPL player.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I know he had
I don't know
like
if
really
I,
good results in like SMOU.
Yeah, I feel like he's like the key to their season. Like if he did like pretty poorly, like their team won't be good. But if he performed like the top, price player he is, then like they'll be fine.
Yeah. It's just like the Smogon gamble.
Yeah.
Seen time and time again.
Yeah, a common theme in DPL.
Yeah.
And Nick, like Dougal said, Nick's pretty good. We traded him on Fighters of the Crown Tundra for Volcanic Ice, though, so it's like kind of an old trade from us. And then let's see. Oh, dude, Josh is on this team. I hate that guy. Holy shit.
I don't think I've ever talked to Joshua about like food opinions, but I feel like he would have bad opinions. Like that's the vibe I get. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
That's kind of rude.
If I remember
respect
correctly,
it.
Joshua got food with Obi once, and like if you're getting food with Obi, that's
You're going to
kind
a
of-
vegan restaurant? Like,
yeah, dude.
What are
What
you
the
doing?
heck? Oh yeah, can we have some tofu soup? Like, shut up.
Twice?
Twice.
That's even worse.
Damn.
But yeah, Joshua played last season, right? On
Did he?
that did he? I feel like he did. Maybe was he on Hatornacli? No, he wasn't there.
I don't think he had played in DPL yet, has he? Oh,
No,
I
he is.
searched for
He
Rundown.
has. He's 1
Okay.
and 2 in ORAS. And that's all he's ever played. Oh, he did. He played 2 seasons ago, actually.
Yeah, but he's only played a handful of games. Okay,
Yeah.
not much to say about that.
Then Metro Veno swears this guy's Jesus, and honestly, I like watching him play in Aura specifically. He's had some impressive results in the past. Like even though he's not picking up wins, he's putting up good fights. I feel like Auras, it's a lot of the experienced players, so you're getting into a dogfight no matter who you're up against, really.
Yeah. I don't know.
How did
He's
he
had good
doing
recent
for
results, I guess.
uh,
So.
And then Lucas2543. I've seen this guy around, and apparently like he's pretty good, so good pickup.
I've heard
right?
good things, but I don't know him myself. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know them.
Yeah.
either.
Same.
And then the carry of the team, the flying bird for 5k.
The goat.
Absolutely.
Let's go.
The return of the king. Actually, no. The return of the king is coming in a few teams, but you know what I mean.
Return of the king. Oh, okay.
Well, you know who I'm talking about,
Yeah.
right?
I
No, I
think
I don't.
Trick of Eye?
Oh,
yeah, Trick of Eye.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. We know who it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nature's Madmen. What do you guys think of this team?
It's
I
like,
feel like they're a boomer butts team.
yeah, I was gonna say like
Yeah.
really highly volatile.
Mhm.
They
Makes
could
sense.
just smoke everyone, but they could also just go out sobbing.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
Sky Penguin and Bacon need an assassin gotta pop off, I feel like.
Yeah.
Also, you need like actual elite performance from Rye, I feel,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a good point.
which
Because,
historically
like,
has not been guaranteed.
yeah. Rye will like get his wins, but he will also catch some L's occasionally. He's a strong player. It's just, needs to be a bit more consistent with winning performances.
And like I have the same problem myself, so hard to hate on him that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, except the Rye's not cringe, so.
I'm not cringe.
Anyways, let's go on to Maiden Heaven.
Where's Gypsy? Gypsy did not sign up.
That was maybe the worst fucking transition.
Yeah,
You
no
asked about
problem.
Gypsy. What?
Someone in chat was saying, "Where's Gypsy?"
Oh, guess I didn't see that.
Actually says Gypsy.
Well, I'm reading between the lines here.
Someone
alright,
should
well,
bring him back. We can. It's too late. He didn't sign up. Sorry.
Maiden Heaven.
Yeah, Made in Heaven. So, iPro and Lejana as captains, and both are playing. iPro's been like really good in these team tours, and I think he usually plays like Usum. Lejan hasn't been so great. I think he has one of like the worst winning percentages, especially given the volume of games he's played. Right?
Yeah. I do think you can justify paying 25k for Lejon to play as well, though, because
Mm-hmm.
he. We do know that he does know Mons. It's just
he knows all.
winning is sometimes hard. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, he's the kind
Dude,
of guy to think that Magirna should be legal. All I'm gonna say.
No, okay, dude. 2016 Lejon Flames went crazy. That guy was farming leagues. Oh my goodness. So what happened? I don't know.
What happened is, I guess DPL, and then he did well in DCL. So
Yeah.
he did do well in there. So
Maybe the DPL stage is too bright for him. Who knows?
yeah,
Anyways, so you start off with Sebi, 16.5k. I think this is actually a really solid price for Sebi, because
Yeah, I teamed with him for TDT. I thought he was a really good player.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
wins games. He's active.
yeah,
I think he's good.
Mississippi's good for sure. So
he didn't have a good was it season 6? I think it was. But other than that, he's put up pretty impressive results consistently.
mhm.
There's that Whiskash gang team, right, that he had, that was the Zardex, Lando, Torn. Do you remember that stuff?
Zarx Lando Torn with an aloe on there, or no?
Yeah, was it? There's an Eldegoss, I know that, right? Do you
Yeah.
remember that team? That team was kind
Yeah.
of fire. I don't know. Inspirational sub performances. Yeah. Anyways, 16.5k. Then we have Jake for 25k, who successfully tanked his price once again. Good job, Jake. He's only doing his own games. You know how it is.
Mhm. I feel like if he just didn't say anything in player chat, he'd probably be more successful and lower in his price.
Who knows?
Maybe.
But yeah.
Yeah, but 25k for Jake, I don't know. I feel like that might be a bit much for him, and I think he would feel the same. He's been playing, but just not a ton.
It's not in super public leagues, I feel like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
but he has been playing the game.
He has, and I still think he's a really solid player. So, 25k is a lot, though. I will agree
Yeah.
there.
I mean,
It's definitely
when has
risky,
Jake
but,
when has Jake ever not been an overpay, right?
I mean, he's with Seidel and Lejon, so like I'm sure like he'll be fine.
Yeah. Then you got Harris. So we have the Hator Nackley's core of Lejon, Jake, and Harris back here, right? So, that's bringing the boys together. I think Harris is really solid, though. 27.5K. Yeah, is a lot, but I think he can potentially live up to that price tag. So
yeah, he's been on the upswing,
Yeah, I rate Harris. Except for the Aegislash stuff, he was like, oh, we should allow it. And then, yeah.
I think we only had, 2 players that were, like, for over, like, 30k? Like, Aster and Zazo, who...
Yeah, we'll get to you later. We'll get there.
We'll get there. But yeah, I rate Harris highly as a player, so...
Yeah, he's a good player, and he's, like, a good chat presence, so...
Yeah, he's active, helps out the team, so, you can't really complain there. And then Vinny, I haven't really seen this guy play, but people swear he's the GOAT, so...
I haven't seen him play, but, like, I know he gets, like, decent results in the leagues he plays in, so...
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think that's definitely good for 6k.
And then Zugubu Royale for 11k. I think this is actually a pretty solid price for him. He teamed with iPro before.
He did really good last season, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he's a good player though. He came from like the Smogon scene, and then he won the first Emerald Open, I'm pretty sure, and then made his way into draft. So, very solid player from what I've seen.
Yeah, and then that should be a good pick for them.
Yeah, dude. Yo, go on.
Oh, I was just thinking, like, I think this team has, like, a pretty high floor, but I don't know if they have the highest ceiling, like, if that makes sense. Like, I think, like, no, I think, like, they're a team that could fight for the playoffs, but I don't see them being, like, like, one of the favorites to win, if that makes sense.
I see what you're saying, yeah. Dude, and 5K, my boy Dix is back in DPL. Holy shit. Okay, Dougal didn't know who this guy was. I teamed with him on Galarian Stampede and Doombringers, and this guy's my goat.
Down bad.
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Well, love my boy Paddix. And then I just remember him and Galarian Stampede, him and Sayuze, when we both picked them up, they would like stream Minecraft speedruns to each other and call. No, it really helped the team morale turn around our season to
really,
lose
truly.
to
Game 7 Keegan, who's in the chat right now.
Yeah, our 38k Kaz to lose to Game 7 Keegan. Yeah.
That's goated.
I think that game ended Kaz's career single-handedly. Like, low-key, though.
Oh, no.
But yeah, Paddix. And then Gorix for 9k.
I think Gorix is good.
Yeah.
Gorix is good.
From what I've seen, solid player. And I think I echo what Dougal said. I think there's a lot of solid players here. In terms of like being a top-tier elite team, though, I don't see it as much, so...
Yeah.
I do think it's a pretty solid roster all around, though.
Alright, sounds good. I agree with pretty much all you said, so not much to add.
How's your pizza?
It was gone. I finished it.
Didn't even
it's very good.
Slice for us? What the fuck?
Nope. Get your own.
Wow.
Man. I had pasta today.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you too.
Alright, Trick of Eye. Let's move on to Trick of Eye. So, Eye and Skyhorse, obviously one of the historically stronger captain cores, also a DPL mainstay. Like, Trick of Eye has been a franchise for like, 4 years now? Something like that?
Yeah, they've been here for a while. So, like, I think they're a very strong captain pair.
Yeah, they obviously work well together. They enjoy each other's company. And they
will say,
self-buy.
I think I kind of has the L5 and Riot issue where, sometimes not the best results. I'm gonna be honest here.
And when he
Yeah.
loses pretty hard. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Dude, remember when Money Guy
Last
farmed
season was
him?
rough.
Yeah, I do actually. That matchup was
Dude.
100-0 in
Dude.
Money Guy's favor.
Bro, 100-0, he brought him Malamar even to the matchup. Look,
Yeah, yeah.
like, it just wasn't
I'll be
there.
honest, I remember the game. Malamar was one of his bigger threats, which tells you everything you need to know about that matchup.
Yeah, like, oh my goodness.
That's so
What was
funny.
that
I
team?
don't know.
It was one of his like classic Necrozma builds. But we had like a Z Zapdos that literally, like, legitimately soloed his entire team.
Yeah, what was it?
It was so
yeah, you just
funny.
like Z Thunderbolted the Malamar, right? And then it
Yeah.
was like, oh, threat neutralized.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Necrozma builds, Hunter concerns.
Oh my god, is that Wig Aster in the call?
It
I think
is.
it is. It's my goat.
Dude, you should have been here earlier, Aster. Someone was talking shit about you. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was
What else
blue.
is new?
What?
Okay.
No.
I would never throw blue under the bus like that, but it was him. I'm just gonna say
Wait,
that.
what? Look, dude. I'm just stating the
I'm
facts. You know, coming off a 2-5 season, you know, you got your work cut out for you.
Like,
you
he's
know?
got something to prove, you know.
Yeah.
If you haven't had a bad season in DPL, you haven't been here long enough.
I think that's also fair, yeah. There's like maybe
Yeah.
2 good players here that like have not had a bad season.
Yeah.
That's like what, iPro and Theo. I think everyone else has
Pretty
had
much.
struggling seasons.
But like Theo makes a draft like custom made for himself.
Yeah,
every
yeah.
season,
Yeah.
so that doesn't
Yeah.
count.
And then people just get bored to death playing him because it's like, dude, it's 120 turns in.
Versus Theo is definitely a skill issue on the other side's part most of the time, from what I see.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, we're not there yet, right?
No,
What
it's
Aster
Theo,
did
so
teach
why
me
would-
last season though was Salazzle was Loki the GOAT.
Low
You know,
key
I didn't-
though.
I didn't expect that to be like the carry.
Dude,
of
when he
Sun
hit
Moon.
that belch, goddamn.
Dude, belt hole. Oh, that was hot. Okay, anyways.
Yeah, calm down, bro. It's
What?
not that serious.
Maybe not for you.
Full attack. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Alright, Trick of Eye though. They picked up Shadow first overall. This is a
He
good
did-
pickup.
Yeah,
25.5.
he's really good.
I think that's an
Yeah, solid.
excellent pickup actually.
By
For
the way,
past-
Shadow's the reason Tara Kiram's banned. Just pointing that out there. Just letting that out there for everyone.
Perchance, yeah. I think
Yeah,
Shadow
perchance.
for the past 2 seasons has been like one of the top guys to go for in the auction. I know last season he was like really high up there in like player priorities.
Yeah, we tried to get him.
Yeah, failed of course, but yeah, he went for a lot. But here he's going for 25.5, a more reasonable price. I feel like he definitely deserves that. He's been popping off everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just a really good SV player. He understands the format. He's probably one of the top 5 people that understand the format, in my opinion.
Yeah, back when I teamed up with him on season 4, he was not the same player he is today. Like, he's gotten so much better.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think he probably grew the most of like anybody in the pool, like by far.
maybe
Oh,
him and Undead are like in the conversation for that. But yeah, I definitely agree.
when
Maybe, yeah.
I remember teaming with Shadow season 3, and like he didn't have the best record or anything. Like I think he went like 2-4, 2-5. But like based on how he talked in the server and everything, you knew this guy like knew Mons. He just kind of needed practice a bit more.
He knows ball.
Yeah, he knows ball.
Speaking of knowing
That's
ball, Mounte here, that's my
The
goat.
goat.
That is the
Yeah.
goat.
But 21k is a lot though. Like,
It is a lot for Meonte, and
I
you know
I was-
he is my go and everything,
Yeah.
but ooh, that's a
He's still relatively unproven.
Yeah, I was in the bidding war for him, but 21, I can't go that high, man.
I
he should
think
run-
I said like when I was doing the auction with Blue that I would go 25 for him. But
Wow.
to be fair,
I
it
think he
was
should
like
run for, what I went for in the second season that I was in here, right? Season 6, people now knew that I was a good player, and I went for like I think 14 or 15k into wings.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think that would have been a little bit more reasonable, but I don't hate it. Like, we know the guy's good.
Yeah.
yeah,
yeah.
just a bit improving is all.
I think he'll be good though.
He'll be on his Astro arc. He's going to find like his Mega Sharpedo to abuse this season, and he's going to put the league on notice.
So you're saying TOE finally wins?
I will also say that
Trickify already won season 5, right?
Yeah.
I do think Mountain and I could also kind of be on the same wavelength for drafts. I feel like they both like to draft like kind of weirder stuff.
Oh yeah, get on a little bit of a quirky side.
Yeah, quirky. Look, all I'm saying, I'd pay 45k for the Mountay Milkman core. Like that's all I'm gonna say, guys. Okay. Look, they're
pretty
different.
good.
Yeah. And then
Unfortunately, the core's been separated.
this is so sad. And then a Sablo for 16.5. I think this is a solid price for Sablo.
Yeah, so do I. I like their first like 3 picks like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little bit after that they get a little bit buck wild.
Yeah.
No. Okay, no. Right after this, dude. This is Return of the King right here. Oh my goodness.
Dude, Life Orb quick play? This guy's the
Dude,
GOAT.
Low
I think-
QP is my king.
I think they were a bit too desperate with him because, like, I feel like they were the only team that like truly, really wanted him, and they got upbid a lot for him.
I mean,
like,
if they
I think
didn't
they
pay
were
this much,
always
they would have
bidding
just been upbid. So
Yeah,
But yeah, I don't know if Low QP will be the most active guy. I don't think he was ever known as the most active guy.
Oh, LRXC's in the chat. Says, is Rob Jr. cracked at draft? Yes. He's absolutely one of the better ORAS players in this pool.
Yes, Rob Jr. is very good at anything he
He-
does.
he's the GOAT at
He's the
anything he
GOAT.
touches.
Yeah, that's my goat.
Yeah, and Yehoodle says he wanted to get Milkman and Mountay core before the draft. Obviously, they picked up Zazo, so that kind of went out the window, but yeah.
I mean, I think Mountay wanted to play with Zazo, right?
Yeah,
So, like,
definitely.
if you got those 3, that would have been nice. It's just, no. You know, maybe we'll get there when we get there, but maybe Zazu
wanted
going
the-
to Doublade versus Goliath was a bit too obvious at some points.
yeah.
Well, I know going in, me and Money had an initial plan of getting Zazo plus Mountay, because we knew they wanted to work together, plus I think they're both excellent players. But when Zazo went for 55k, like, no, absolutely not, bro. I cannot bid that much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus Gorbos reunion would have gone hard though.
Yeah. 55k, yeah, it's absolutely absurd. Yeah.
I don't think it helped that Zazo told like everybody that they were going to, or they were going to spend whatever it took for him.
Yeah.
So-
There was like multiple people who were like willing to drop the infinite bag, and like this is
Yeah.
the result of that. I think initially our max budget was like 35k for him, like, and I thought that was reasonable. Goddamn.
Doesn't know ball.
Yeah. Zazo's washed. Maybe. We'll see, right?
Okay.
He's got to put on his carry pants.
Anyways, we go on to ASDF. I think this is a really solid pickup. 10k, solid player from everything I've seen from him.
Yeah, he's
So,
been good in the Sun Moon, or not Sun Moon, maybe it was Sun Moon, but the Smogon draft like stuff, he's been consistently top cutting those.
So the stars mean like 2 captains are playing. If there was
So-
1 star, it means only 1 captain is
You can
playing
see
per
here,
week.
Pori God Squad and Doublade, they both have 1 star, so only one of their captains can play in a given week, but 2 means they self-bought, so both can play in a given week. And that costs like 25k, so it is quite steep, but most
Yeah.
teams did decide to go for it. Alright,
but yeah.
and then
Yes,
to
you
round
could.
off Trick of Eye, the Gregulator TJ core, goddamn.
Okay, so here, look, I love Greg for the morale pickup. Here's the thing, though, you're only benching 1 person per week on this team,
Yeah.
and I don't know if Greg's gonna be able to play more
Yeah.
than like 2 weeks, if
It's
I'm
like-
being honest.
It's 8 games a week, and you have 9 players. One of them is Greg, who's like the definition of a bench player, right?
Yeah, he's a good morale pickup,
Yeah.
though. You know, he never misses playoffs, so I get it. Look, and then TJ, you
The
know,
vote.
TJ at 5k is great value.
I think this is pretty good value for
Yeah.
TJ as well. I mean, 5k, it's the min pickup.
Yeah.
He has a strong team around him though, so I think that can help him out a lot.
Berna says to put some respect on Greg's name. I mean, I respect Greg. It's just
I-
he is on the bench. Like that's how it is.
We know how Greg is. He's only gonna play like one game.
Yeah.
But yeah, what do you guys think of Trick of Eye? I think this is a really solid team actually.
I think it's one of the
they're,
better
like,
ones.
I think they're like really top heavy, but I have like concerns like they might have trouble fielding like a full like 8 some weeks.
Yeah, that's the main concern for me is like
Yeah.
actually getting a solid 8. But also like I feel like their top 4 to 5 are like really really excellent.
Yeah,
Skyhorse, Shadow, and Mountay I think will be excellent. And then
Sablo.
Sablo is like historically a losing player, but I think he's actually quite good. Like I still respect him despite his losing record. So there's that. And low QP, if he's trying, is the GOAT. I don't know if he'll try quite as hard.
Look, all I'm saying, the aura of low QP. You know, in the middle of a game, just being in the chat, 1 sec, got a wipe. Guys, that
Legend.
is powerful aura
Legend.
right there. Okay, that is
God
powerful
damn.
aura right there. Middle of DPL game, 1 sec, got a wipe. This
Yeah.
guy's the go. Okay,
He is.
yeah.
And like I was watching some other draft analysis type stuff for the DPL auction, and they were mentioning how low QP was a captain in Clash of Kings, and the guy was like working 16 hours a day to go undefeated and carry his team to an undefeated championship. Like man, the ceiling is so high on this guy. But he has
Yeah.
been retired for a solid 4 years, and now he's back. Proof
His
that
team name
nobody
Clash of
truly
Kings
retires.
season, Kieran
He also
Black
just
from
said
the
he
waist
won't be
down.
back,
That's
yeah.
pretty fucking
He
fire.
embodies that name. Alright, legend. But anyways, Trick of Eye. We said what do we have to say.
Yeah,
Alright, let's move on to Band Chasers. Also one of the top teams in my opinion.
yeah. I think you can make an argument that this is the best on paper team
It's hard to argue against
going
Yeah.
into the regular season.
No, I really
I
do
think-
respect this team as a whole.
I think Zing is just a really good auction planner. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
he just knows how to play in auctions, which is going to put up results.
hmm Also, this is like probably the best captain core on paper as well. Like Genius and 100p. 100 like is just off of like an 8-0 season in one of the recent DPLs, and then he won like the SV kickoff tour, which was like 500 people, and he won that in SV. So like obviously he can
Didn't
play
Yurdunk
Pokemon.
make it to top 4?
Look,
in
look,
that?
look! Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
And Yurdunk got completely packed by 100p. So
Well,
actually, that's
Yeah,
not true. 100p had to hack Yurdunk, if I'm being real.
wait. Did 100p use like the Arcanine against like
Yeah,
the
it was
Alpha
Arcanine,
team?
Dondozo, Terrabax Caliber, something else. Yeah.
Yeah,
These
broken.
drafts are so insane.
Terrabacks is kind of a cheat code as well, so
Yeah, just a little bit.
But yeah, no, Zing, like, arguably the best SV player.
Yeah, Zing I think is in the middle of like his peak as a player right now. Like this past year has been excellent for him. He's been like winning everything. And like he made finals in DCL, won DPL last season. He won the classic playoffs, right, in Smogon. He is just an excellent player. He got multiple top 4 finishes in individual
no, I
tours.
think SDF won Classic, right?
Oh, did he? Was Genius in the
I think so.
finals?
I think so. It was
I-
either like SDF Blitz or Zing was in there.
Regardless, he got it top 4 at least.
Yeah.
So, like,
Yeah, I think I'm
obviously
the
excellent.
second most expensive player on the board. I think if Zing wasn't a captain, he'd easily trump me.
Oh yeah,
Like
definitely.
no
Like
question.
that guy has built up quite a reputation for himself. You know.
I think there's a reason he chooses to captain
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
instead of
Definitely.
enter the player pool.
Well, also I think
These
he's
days.
just a great captain. Like.
Yeah, I think he's a really good captain. And I think it was talked about like years ago, but if there was a protagonist in the DPL, it might be Zing.
Protagonist.
Yeah, because like,
Maybe.
dude, he's the main character, you know, like he's losing to begin his career, like, he's putting up results, but the team's falling short, and then he finally wins after the carry performance of Undead.
Sometimes you just got to get an Undead's backpack. It is what it is.
Yeah.
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 But yeah, let's go across this team. So first, pick up Glop for 20k. I think this is a pretty solid pickup. Glop is he's a good player. From what I've seen, he's a very aggressive player as well. So
Yeah, not afraid to make the double, which is something I always respect in players.
yeah. His like sequencing, like going into the game, like he has everything planned out. He knows exactly what he's going to do and everything, which is something I really respect him for. So I think 20k. It is a bit expensive, but I think Glop can definitely live up to that price tag.
Yep.
And then the other cake taker that got back for Zing.
Yeah, Josh the Turtwig.
This guy, one of the better ORAS players of all time, right?
Yeah,
consistently near the top. I know.
Consistently.
Like if you look at our Pokemon stats, right, for ORAS, you're gonna see Lando T clearly #1 Pokemon with a record of 27-9. Now, about half of these Lando Ts were used by Rob Jr. and the other half were used by Ace Trainer Josh. So, so there's Josh the Turtwig, same thing.
Yeah, same guy.
Yeah. The Mon has had an incredible performance, and it's mostly because of these two guys, right? So, obviously, is that the Mon or is it the player? I think it's a little bit of both, but this guy obviously knows ball in ORAS. So when do the drafts happen? They're drafting.
They're happening now.
Yeah, we're happening right now in the DPL server.
We could invite you to the server if you're interested. Like,
yeah, definitely. It's a great league to spectate.
Just check out the trailer video on L5's channel.
Yeah.
No, check it out on Money Guy's channel instead. I think that's
the link's in the description, or on anybody's channel, really.
Yeah, a bunch of us uploaded that trailer, and there's the link to the server in the description. Yeah.
Okay, not like any channel though. I mean, you shouldn't be clicking on the Vergi1 channel. That's going to ruin your YouTube algorithm. I'm gonna be honest.
You're gonna have to wash your hands after that one.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Moral of the story, though, Josh is a good player. 16.5 is honestly a little bit low for him, if I had to say anything.
I agree. Yeah, I think they got him for a really good price.
Weren't they sitting on Glop for a while, though? They let budget run?
Yeah. I think they were letting other people spend a lot of budget.
Yeah.
Vergi didn't deserve that, says Obi. I don't know, man.
Why'd you have to target me? Okay, anyways, Soggy Doggy Sage for 19k. I've heard a lot of good things about him. I have never seen him play though, so I don't know.
Sage might be kind of the goat. I can't lie.
Oh, Sage is honestly the biggest rising star in draft right now.
Oh, okay.
Like for a new player, excellent results everywhere. Like as far as I can tell, there has not had a wrong steps yet.
Dougal, you're on a team with him. How is Sage so far?
I mean, he's been pretty having a pretty big influence on our XP drafts more than me, because I work most of the time when we're up to pick. So I don't know, I trust them. They seem to be building good teams. So
okay,
and I see that he had results everywhere, so should be good. I think our team's really strong in every gen.
Yeah,
I would agree. And yeah, Lax for 20k. I think of this the people coming from the Smogon scene, this is the player with the most upside.
Yeah, I have big faith in Lax out of all the Smogons.
It helps that he's worked with Zing before, so we know that they have good synergy. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Zing's a really good captain to go to for this. And with the Smogon guys, some of them do miss X-Ray.
Yeah, historically, X-Ray has been really bad in DPL. Even Pokeaim had a losing record here.
Oh my god, dude.
Back in the day.
Dude, one of his wins was Specky. Come on, man.
Yo, that's a go. Don't fucking hate, man.
But anyways, yeah. DPL is a different breed of draft for a lot of these Smogon guys. They just get caught off guard so often. Mimikyu Stardust, another great Smogon player, did not do well in DPL last season and went undrafted this season despite signing up.
Yeah.
Blunder was the goat though.
Blunder came in, went 7-1, and left without
Yeah.
with no
Didn't
explanation.
he like not make a team though? Didn't
No,
all
he
his
never
teams
he never
were-
made a single team. He had Dre 15 support, and that's all he needed.
Oh, okay. To give context, he had Dre 15 support, but he'd also like mock the team, give his input and everything. So
Yeah.
it wasn't just like he was
wasn't
just
blind
piloting a
going
Dre
in,
15 team. Yeah. He was like he was working with it.
And I know he was also like scouting his opponents, like watching replays, seeing how they play.
Mm.
Yeah.
So he
I
was actually
remember
taking
him
it quite
versus-
serious.
Him versus Hiker went crazy because like he just straight up 6-0'd him, and that was a crazy game.
I
Hiker
remember-
was getting mocks from like every other team as well. Like he
Yeah.
was grinding mocks, and then
this was
Blunder just
also,
puts
like-
him in a pack.
This was pretty close to prime Hiker too. Like,
Yeah.
he was near the top of the
Gee.
format at the time, which obviously throwback, right?
Well, this was during Brodom W's, so I mean,
Yeah. Okay, maybe.
Ah!
Okay, maybe not. But you get my idea. He was still like a very relevant player in the scene.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, Lax, I have confidence in this.
Yeah, he's also coming off like a really great DGBA like season as well.
Yep.
So he's not new to draft.
And then they have Castelia for 7K. This guy he used to go by a different name and everything.
Dude, he's
He's-
my goat. He wanted to draft round 1 T-Tar and XP. I love this guy.
Okay.
He's pretty fire.
Okay. I've known this guy since like 2016, 2017, and I know Zing has as well because they kind of came from the same league together. This guy's fire. I love him.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he wasn't in GOT then. That's crazy because Zing was there when I threw together that tournament. It was like
Right. Oh, dude, I remember that. Wait,
Yeah.
just side note.
256 people. And,
Yeah.
Zing was there. Zing was in the. He might have even been in the first one, honestly. And I don't remember seeing Castelia's name.
That's
so
the one that
surprised-
K-Crick beat Matty Brolick in the finals, right?
in semis.
Semis. Okay. I remember that because I play like he had this thing where he had us like replay games and pools, and I went against Dom's game room like twice, and we had this wax lead thing where we both brought like Sash Nido King and Nido Queen, and I just put Sucker Punch on mine. So in the rematch, I just schooled him.
Goat.
Anyways, yeah, Castelia though, I think this is a very solid pickup. Has the
Uh,
experience with Zing.
So Fergie wants to know what's his old name. Who said it?
It went by Super Griefer 101, and then it went to Riley.
I've seen that around.
Shit. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Now. Yeah. Now I remember. He was in GOT.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And
Wow,
then
all right.
Max for 9K. I think this is a criminal price for Max.
Yeah,
honestly.
Honestly, going
Yeah.
into the auction, I held Max as like one of the better Sun Moon like guys in the pool. So seeing him go for 9K was like really crazy to me.
Max is a big man.
Well, he's
Max is
also
good, yeah.
he's been playing Sun and Moon OU stuff and like been doing really great in that sort of stuff. And also he has like a massive background in draft too, so I would expect him to do well. I know in
Oh, yeah.
in one of the team tours recently, like one of the like B tier team tours, he like got the best Sun Moon record in the whole league. So like there's that as well.
How has he played 5 seasons and only 13 games total?
So season 4 he was a captain and did not play because season 4 we didn't have
okay.
captains playing. He won the chip with us, although I'll be honest, most of that was Veno's work. Max was not
Okay.
really a huge part of that. But regardless, I do respect the guy.
And then there's 4 other seasons, still only 13 games.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
averaging 3 games a season.
Yeah.
Well, he was a captain in yet another season. Like
Yeah,
he was a
the-
co-captain
with
with
CERN, right?
CERN. Yeah, the legendary Hungry Man, and he only
Oh,
played.
okay.
Oh yes, yeah. Now I remember. Yeah.
I think
Even
the
then,
thing
it's like-
about Max is
It's still like
you know,
4 games per season, right? At that point, and even in DCL recently, he also played 4 games. So
yeah,
Mhm.
that's the thing with Max. It's motivation. Like when he plays his games, motivation and whether he has a job or is busy or not.
Mhm.
Yeah, like if he plays a game, he's probably winning, but
he
it's
actually play the games.
Okay,
Yeah.
so maybe 9K is not that absurd, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe not.
Could maybe
Yeah.
be a bit more, but
He's still a really good player, and he still does work in drafts and stuff. So, yeah, not like he's just a playing slot that's not always there.
Well, he's definitely gonna have to play considering
yeah.
Oh yeah, for
they
sure.
only have 9 players and 8 games
Yeah.
a week. So
What it could be is if he's able to play a certain week, then they double slot Sun Moon,
Yeah.
and then have Zing more full time on that slot. But we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see how they decide to do it. And then Dougal,
And-
of course, last player on this roster.
I've never heard of this guy before.
Yeah, kind of an unknown, right?
Yeah.
No, Dougal is a
Yeah.
DPL champion. Let it be known. He was also one of the people in Dre's backpack. So
Yeah, I was about to say, dude, Dre's backpack that season?
it was
Heavy.
massive. That's my goat.
But I think like I've been really strong like in XP. Like I won like 4 like kind of like mid tier leagues like Trick Outs, like the Mafia, the Hive, and I think one other place, and like I went like 7-2 or no 8-2 in TDT. We won the championship. Did pretty bad in Clash of Kings, but I beat L5 like pretty handedly. Like
Yeah,
I
I was your only
kinda watched him,
win.
like, every
That's so
turn.
sad.
Oh.
and I'm
you know,
L5
I
swears
went
he's the
7
Clash of Kings
and 1
GOAT as well.
in-
So
I
it's
am the
like,
goat of Clash.
Yeah.
It's true.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, buddy.
He
You
just
know,
had my
listen to
number that
Dougal.
game. It can happen,
okay,
you know.
but do you like Clash of Kings?
What's up?
Do you like Clash of Kings?
I like Clash.
I mean, I like it. I won the only game I needed to win.
yeah.
He got the moral victory.
How
Yeah.
Dougal must be a king, because if it's the Clash of the Kings and he won versus King L5, then he must be a king, right?
Yep.
Holy shit.
So funny.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, you should be a comedian.
Oh my
Don't
gosh.
quit your job
you
though.
two-
Don't quit your job.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
Nothing.
Like a lot of comedians, he would be very broke.
Anyways, yeah, Band Chasers, I think this is the best team on paper going into this season.
I think you can
Yeah,
make a really
I
strong
have
argument
to-
for that.
I have to go now. Like I like my team a lot. I think we're gonna do pretty good.
Yeah,
Bye
yeah.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah.
see you, Dougal.
Thanks for joining.
See ya.
I hate that guy, dude. Oh my goodness.
He's all right, but like I get what you're coming from.
Dude, I just couldn't, you know. It's- Anyways, Legion of Boom, Toxic Invest. Thoughts?
So these guys made playoffs last season, right? As a captain duo,
Yeah.
and now they're
Mhm.
back.
Yeah. I honestly think this team is better than their team last season.
Potentially, yeah. I think
Yeah.
Theo in particular was a pretty big underpay for 21 for Theo. I was the only one
Yeah.
bidding on him at the time, and like maybe I could have gone a little bit more, but I did want to save budget space for Aster, I think, at the time. So there was that. But yeah, he's a great player. Like always consistently one of the better Sword Shield records in the tour. So
Mhm.
Yeah.
Always consistent with his teams as well.
yeah. Although this
Well,
season,
not
I
this
don't
time
know.
around.
Yeah.
He's also been playing Oras here and there in tours lately and doing pretty
Mm.
well. So like,
He's also shown he's capable of doing more standard styles, but he does definitely prefer the more stallish.
The more
builds.
long-term stuff.
Do you
Yeah.
remember last season? I think it was where he just straight up 6-0'd with a Garchomp.
Yeah. Basically,
And then he traded it at mids.
Yeah.
For Torn.
that just sums up Theo perfectly. I feel like
Man.
it
Yeah.
was too easy for Theo.
he likes to handicap himself. I don't know.
Yeah. I guess.
When Ricardo
Yeah,
plays at
He
DPL.
understands Ramon's matchups and he understands Torn's matchups really well.
Yeah. He has like
Whereas,
10,000 hours on that comp. That's what I like to say. Like no
And
one
that-
is better.
That sweep with Chomp, I swear we spent like 2 hours adjusting EVs.
Yeah, actual.
Like,
It had EVs in like 4 different
the-
stats.
oh yeah, if not 5. Like it was crazy.
Yeah.
We kept moving shit around. It was yeah. So you can see that like when he has familiarity with the team, he can basically solo it himself. But if he's
Yeah.
using something he's not super used to, then it can be a little bit more tiresome.
He just knows those Sableye spreads just off of the top of
Yeah,
his
just off
head.
rip.
Just knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we said, it shows. Yes, he's one of the few players without like a bad season. So
Yeah.
Yeah, very consistent.
We got Undead 15.5k.
Yeah.
This is my goat right here.
Yeah. Yeah, him and Shadow are like the two most improved players in DPL history, I feel like.
Yeah, Undead's definitely improved. Like he used to be a meme, like oh my gosh, he lost to Grottle, whatever. But
Yeah.
like he has
did,
put
yeah.
up really strong results.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, and he's still very active.
mm.
So, you know, you got an
Right.
activity player who also wins.
You mean despite being very active?
Hey.
No, I said he's still very active.
That's unfortunate. Anyways,
Oh damn.
I will say after Undead is where I start to have question marks. 'Cause, like, how motivated would like Chip Hacker and Aim will be? For
Hello.
example?
No, definitely it's like the top two is great, and then the rest of them can be great. I think Bobbert is quite good as well.
Yeah.
I
like-
think Bobbert's very solid for a Sun and Moon player.
I see like massive question marks around Chipboard, Hacker, and Phil. Like Phil is a great guy. Like I love teaming with him, but like honestly, he's a bit of a wild card.
Yeah.
From a-
Slick,
Honestly,
yeah. You guys can go ahead.
oh. I mean, thanks. Honestly, I don't think Phil's that much of a wild card because I don't think he's been good for a while now. He's probably still very active, but I don't know. I don't think he's been doing well lately. Still a cool guy, but
I mean, he's not active enough to do the DPL power rankings for this season, and I think that's a big indicator of you know.
He's like literally working 7 days a week. It's like he's on that grind right now.
He's essentially
Yeah.
a 5K though, so like doesn't matter.
Yeah.
yeah,
I've heard,
the-
I've heard from my sources, aka Hacker, that he's sweating right now, hard. So 6K
okay.
might be pretty good.
Yeah, well,
Um,
I will say that there's a difference between like normal people's like sweating and then Phil's sweating, because like
Mm.
he may be putting in the effort, but it's still Phil. At the end of the day, his opinions are a little bit out there, you know.
He'll give you a 5-minute mock even if he doesn't finish the team, as long as
Exactly.
it's done in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
And Slick for me is kind of a wild card because he can be really good. He needs a lot of support though, as a player. Like you might have to build for him some weeks. You might have to like.
Yeah, he
Really
has
sit
some
down with him
motivation
and-
issues
yeah.
sometimes.
That was our experience
coming-
last season.
He's coming off a good DGBA season though, so
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
confidence coming in.
yeah, like he can definitely do well. He's solid.
And then Emil, I feel like is just the better player version of Phil. Is that wrong to say?
Nah, I get what you
Some,
mean.
some of his takes
Yeah.
are definitely out there. I'm not gonna lie.
I
But
mean,
Emil makes shit work for him.
He does, yeah.
Oshawott W, let's go.
What W?
But I remember
That's
talking.
fine.
I remember I was talking, but like, do you think Tox and Vest are really gonna let Emil cooks too much? Like,
No, I
And
think they'll
Theo-
shut it
and
down
Theo-
immediately.
Tox, Vest, and
Yeah.
Theo is gonna shut that down fast. Which, I mean, could be good for Emil, could be bad for Emil. We don't usually see him with too standard stuff.
Well,
Yeah.
Emil and Theo were on the same team last season, ours, and they didn't interfere with each other. So I don't know. It's really going to depend on Tox and Vest, and it depends on what tier he's playing too, right? Because if he's playing Oras alongside Vest, then that's obviously they're gonna butt heads. But if he's playing like
Yeah, I guess.
Switch,
Yeah, he's
you know?
probably in there.
I think as long as you give Emil his Dragon Dance Snake, you know, it's pretty good.
yeah,
actually thinking about it, Vest, Chipboard, and Emil are all mainly ORAS players, right? I mean,
No,
Vest can
Chip-
play
I've
Gen
seen-
9s.
Chip I've seen in us.
I've seen Chip and
sometimes.
Usum, yeah.
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 And Emil's only been playing Oras because he's been like forced to, but he's great in other tiers.
Oh yeah, I remember he was popping off in SV at the beginning of the gen.
Yeah,
Maybe he
Emil's
can,
like a
recap
flex
you.
player, I feel. He can play whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, in DPL Season 4, he played Sword and Shield in the finals. In Game 5,
I
he
know.
did this really cool thing where, he brought a Dragon Dance Mega Steelix and just
Oh,
beat his
that game.
opponent. Yeah, it was pretty
I wonder who
epic.
that
It was really
pretty
embarrassing for the other guy.
Yeah, it was pretty impressive though.
Yeah. Then a couple months later, he brought a Dragon Dance melodic versus one of the greatest players of our generation.
If you know, you know.
Okay, that one I don't know.
You know.
Yeah, despite that game being in Sword Shield, I'm pretty sure the melodic terrestrialized into a dragon type.
Yeah, I
am I
don't know,
mistaken?
man. I don't know.
He was ahead of his time.
Yeah. Different.
All right.
You could also be superstitious about this team a bit and say like, since this is an even season, Vess is not gonna do that well. Because like if you look at the records, he's been doing better in odd numbered seasons.
I mean, let's be real. That's not a real thing. That's just copium.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean,
first seed never
first
wins.
seed counts. I mean, at least if that's a real thing, then Amel doing well in even seasons is also real.
Right. It's an even season, and also you're not supposed to go underneath ladders and don't break the mirror and whatever.
Avoid the black cats.
Yeah.
Real true.
Okay, hot take.
Don't get first
Bold,
seed.
bold take. This is the season we break every single last superstition.
Ooh.
No, first
better
seed is
get
getting
first seed.
gooped.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, first seed's getting goofed on, bruh. In round one playoffs, like tie break, they're just going to lose game 3 to the most bullshit way possible.
Actual.
Oh my
The
god.
sample size isn't big enough, guys. You guys are basing this.
We've
on
been doing this for
such
5
huge
years, bro.
Hold on. I need to do some research.
I don't know, guys. DPL season 5, we are the champions. Yeah, what happened there, huh?
Yeah.
No, was that season 6?
I think it was 6.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was 6. We are the champions.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that's just a crazy fuck up.
Dude, they lost the best of 8 while up 5-0. You saw that?
Yeah, dude, that's
They lost the
crazy.
timer in the season where everybody
Yeah.
lost the timer.
That
Who
was
was that? Was that Undead
crazy.
that posted that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, and
Anyone
then-
else post that? It's not a meme, but since Undead posted it,
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Then it's pinned, right?
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm pretty sure it is pinned in GDPL general, right?
Yeah.
Last season, everybody told Undead to only speak after the series was decided in finals. At least he got this.
Yeah.
Dude, DPL season
Talk,
6 was
talk.
crazy.
Yeah, that was the biggest like storyline ever. The scriptwriters like working overtime.
Yeah, that was Zing's first chip as well, guys. Like, damn.
Wait, what?
No,
No, that was
7
season
blue.
7.
Oh, 7, yeah.
your memory's going, bro.
Yeah.
You're getting old.
Yeah.
That's Alzheimer's.
It was me, bro.
Yeah,
6
the
was
playoff
Aster.
script in season 7 was pretty good
The
too, though.
playoffs finals tiebreak. Aster J with the double dance. Lando T avoiding the scald burn. Oh my god, the crowd goes wild.
Oh my gosh, yeah, and the Kieran Black, it only had like free
Yeah. Mono freeze shock allowing the Lando T setup.
Yeah.
God damn. You could not write it any better.
What happened to that Aster?
What do you mean?
I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Man.
People
What
started
happened to
drawing
that is
the
that I
actual
captained
ice
last season, and clearly I'm not a good captain. So
Well, I think you could have made a better, co-captain decision, if you know what I'm saying.
no, I don't think so. I think I chose one of the.
I
strongest
think
players.
so. You could have picked like Zing or someone, not like L5.
picked
What
Money
the
Guy.
fuck?
Hey,
No,
look,
but Zig was
nobody else
captain.
was available. L5 approached me. I just wanted to captain to try it out. Simple as that.
Could have done
Yeah.
Zooch.
Okay.
Okay. Look, I hate L5, but come on now, come on, guys.
Listen. If you're desperate to captain, Zooch. I mean,
How desperate do you gotta be, bro?
Yeah, how desperate you gotta be for Zooch, bro.
Bro, we can make the team name reference steak. It's perfect.
Yeah. I don't know about perfect, but certainly
sorry,
well
well
done.
Well, Aster wasn't here, but the Wig Guild didn't place high for just us in general because you have 2 members of your team that just think chocolate ice cream's the best kind, and I just
Bro,
think that's
you-
kind of weird.
you guys are insane.
No, but dude, you could just put vanilla and then put anything on vanilla. Chocolate, it's
okay,
like,
hold
bro,
on.
that's so
You're
cringe.
committed.
Let me bring up another debate.
Go on.
Glazed or chocolate glazed donuts?
Glazed.
Okay. I'll agree here. I'll agree there.
Okay. You're saying that like it's a hot take.
No, I've said that there are definitely people who prefer chocolate.
Okay.
Those are not
Ice-
people.
And they're wrong.
Ice cream is most definitely chocolate ice cream. I don't
Nope.
like. I've never
No,
been.
no. Okay, look, donuts.
it's
If you
not.
prefer
It's
chocolate
just
donuts, I think I think you're wrong, but I think I'm accepting.
Look,
it. If you prefer
chocolate-
chocolate ice cream, that's not a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh, these people.
Chocolate glazed donuts are
Chocolate
good, right? They're like just a little bit under regular glazed donuts for me. Like they're still excellent. But chocolate
Yeah.
ice cream, it's good, right? If you're 10. Like if you're 10 years old, chocolate ice cream is the goat. Like there's no question about it. But when you grow up, dude, vanilla, it's just so much better.
Vanilla, you can put anything with vanilla.
Dude, vanilla ice
chocolate.
cream, vanilla ice cream is the only thing the French have done successfully. French vanilla ice cream is the goat. I'll stand by that forever.
I'm not saying vanilla ice cream is bad, but like on their own, I would rather like if I was to get like a cone of ice cream, I wouldn't choose either of these two in the first place. If it was just chocolate or vanilla, I'm taking chocolate.
Yeah,
Like,
and,
you
and
know,
you're like
we
12
have-
years old.
Yeah.
Okay, we get it.
How
You know
close
what's
are they in your mind?
everybody's favorite ice cream flavor here?
Favorite?
be-
French vanilla
me.
or like Oreo?
Gotta be
Yeah,
mint.
French-
They go hard.
Amazing.
Oreos. Oh yeah, I'm with Astor Mint Chips. Good.
That was
Wait,
burger.
what?
Oh. I'm with
Mine's an
Burger here. Mint
Italian
Chips.
one,
good.
The classic.
for-
mint.
Oh, there's a local ice cream spot near where I live, and it's like vanilla ice cream with like Mexican chocolate candy thing. Not candy, but like a
Was it like churros?
no.
Oh,
It's
good.
how do I explain it? It's like a Mexican chocolate
those-
cake.
Sprinkles.
It's like a Mexican
Oh.
chocolate cake snack
Oh, it's
that's
the
like broken up
gravy or-
into pieces and put in the ice cream. It's so broken, man. Okay,
I don't know what the word for it
that's
is.
not a popular thing or anything, but it is the goat. All right,
Chocolate's the-
let's get back on topic here.
Yeah,
What do we think of Legion of Boom? I think they're pretty reasonably good.
Yeah, pretty good.
I think they're a hit
Yeah.
or miss, in my opinion.
I would agree they're a hit or miss.
Mhm.
High upside.
I think you're going to get consistent wins from Theo, Toxic, and then
Toxic and Vest are probably all pretty consistent.
yeah,
Mhm.
I'd say Vest can have some down seasons. That's my only concern, but
Mhm.
he's had some pretty dominant seasons as well.
Yeah, I think this team is honestly pretty consistent.
I think Bobbert can win like 5 games.
Oh yeah,
as well.
Bobbert's.
Yeah,
the question
Bobbert
about
for
Theo is
sure.
Theo does
Yeah.
not have a torn this season, so like
Oh, never
Maybe
mind.
this is the down season. Maybe it's finally here.
0-7?
0-7 is crazy.
One thing I'll say, I don't know what the hell is going on with their Swish drafts. I mean, it's Swish, but like I've seen audio slow
Haven't Vest's Swiss drafts historically been fucked up?
Yeah, there's already been
man.
some interesting switch drafts this season.
Yeah. I heard there was a like round 3 Seismitoad as well, so
Dude,
Round-
oh my gosh. Can we talk about that for a sec?
No, we can't.
Oh,
How
we
in the
can't.
draft chat? Oh, in the
Legally,
draft chat.
legally I can now without my lawyer present right now, but
In the draft chat, you just see like, oh yeah, Zarude into Dragonite, into Melmetal, into Seismitoad, into Steelix. What is happening? It's round 3.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
look,
But
people
man,
are innovating. What do you want?
some good Pokemon right there.
Then where did you get Ferrothorn?
I mean, I think we all know why they got Ferrothorn now, but you know.
He's a spiky
Yeah.
boy. He's a spiky guy.
Yeah,
Honestly, I don't know. Like I see a Pokemon that's very weak to fire, a Pokemon that has Hurricane as its one stab, and a guy with Swift Swim. I don't know what the hell this is. Is it a screen steam
let me
maybe?
stop you right there. It's not what you think. It's hyper offense.
You're picking fucking Tornai Rain, just manually. You can't bring the Torn T and the Tornai in the
The
same
species clause, shout out.
species.
Oh man.
Oh man. No, you're gonna get Dundee, right?
What?
Wait, you're
I
gonna
don't-
get Dundee, right? You gotta get all the genies.
Who
then.
knows, right?
Oh, we
Dundee
have to get
for the Prankster
Lando
Rain.
too. Oh, we gotta make a trade for Lando? Shit.
yeah.
Alright.
You can get Lando White probably.
Lando
No,
has
it's
taken
import-
taken.
Can we import
What?
Enam V2?
import Enam. I'd be down. All right, let's finish up these team rankings. We got 2
Yeah,
left.
God Squad.
All right, Pori God Squad.
Sharky AM. I feel like AM always puts up results.
Well, only one cap bot is the only thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Sharky's the one playing, right?
Yeah, I was gonna think Sharky's the new one playing.
I feel AM is kind of like, Max, where he doesn't always
I mean,
play the
AM
game.
has 42 games played, so.
I mean, recently.
I mean, let's
Recently,
look up Sharky's all-time record, okay?
Yeah, it's not great either.
Yeah.
Let's look it
Well,
up.
his all-time DPL record, his all-time like actual record is insane.
Okay, DPL
Yeah, he
9
farmed
and 12.
TDT, okay?
And
Is that really that impressive? Like, come on.
Sharky's 9 and 12 all time in DPL, tied with a 9-time award winner. So if you really think about that, like that's pretty good.
That's true.
Scruffyton has the head-to-head because of the Thievel diff, so like that's why he's ranked higher. So
All I know is that when I got here in season 5, I was told that he's the new GOAT. And then I played him that season, and I was like, okay, what?
Fight back. Fight back.
Yeah.
Man.
But yeah, honestly, one captain slot for this team is nice. Sharky plays, and if Sharky messes up too much, AM just plays instead.
Hmm.
AM's gonna be playing a lot then. Damn. Anyways, no, I think it's a fine captain core.
Yeah.
Unlike a
know is
lot of the
that,
other teams, they also have a lot of players, so they won't actually struggle
True.
by having one less play or one less
All I
captain.
know is
play.
that their top two that we're about to talk about are basically 80% win rates in their gens.
Yeah, so Rob Jr. is one of the greatest ORAS players of all time in DPL. Like, 28k? Yeah, it's a lot, but he's the GOAT, right? So,
Yep.
I respect it. I know Rob Jr. always drafts teams that I'm like, wow, that's really solid. Like, for the past few seasons, he's been using this, like, Lando T Volt Turn, like, combination. And it's been, like, so successful. And, like...
That
yeah.
we had to nerf it.
Yeah. So, like, he's the GOAT for that. Then TDG has, like, basically innovated Swish by himself, right? Like, low-key.
Blast Wiz. Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So him going for 25k
That's what he's doing.
is like maybe the biggest increase out of any player from last season to this season. Mostly people like went low bid on TDG because, he's a little bit of a wild guy just in the server, But I think recently he's been a little bit better at that, and also his game has improved drastically as well. So like going for 25k, I get it, right? It was about time.
That's your captain slot. That's another one. That's what
Yeah.
you get.
Pretty much.
I mean, TDG is going to win like 4 or 5 games, right? Like,
Yeah.
you should-
No,
At
he's a
least.
good player. And then let's see.
throw away
Toad-
9k.
Yeah,
No, not Hiker.
they said we would like to draft with a budget of what 116k.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, they're going for the cinematic approach. Remember
Cinematic.
playoffs last season?
Yeah. Boss music starts playing. Hiker emerges from the shadows.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, side note, we're not allowing that shit anymore. If you know your replacement, you gotta let the fucking admins know, okay? Jeez.
That's
I know
Yeah.
Blue is pissed off right now.
Right.
So
Dude, no, dude, for like 3 hours, it was like, dude, where is Techno, right? And
bro's missing.
I was half asleep and just like building and discussing shit. Sorry, I didn't actually look at the chat that time.
no, I'll blame Zing for it. You're fine.
Now you gotta blame Tech. He's also a captain.
Okay, well,
Okay, Tech. Obviously, you blame him, right? But
yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, Hiker Toad 9k, them.
I mean,
All right.
That was a good description.
Moving on.
All right. Jimmy G, the Milkman, the GOAT,
That's the
16.5.
goat right there.
Great price for him, honestly. I think he's one of the better Sword Shield players in this player
Agreed.
pool.
Yep.
Pretty consistent
Yeah.
as well. I know he played in
Very
DCL.
consistent.
they
Presence as well.
I'm pretty sure they just want to double up Swish.
Yeah, Jimmy G and
Wow.
TDG is like a power couple, right? In Sword Shield. Like, it's hard to find like a duo that's better than that, right?
Mhm. And honestly, I feel Jimmy can also relatively easily branch out.
Yeah, Jimmy can play like a lot of
Yeah,
tiers.
historically it's been Sword Shield, but also I would not doubt him in SV or like Sun and Moon or Ras.
Yeah.
Any of them, honestly. But I feel like definitely he should be playing Sword Shield. Like, if you put him anywhere, it should be Sword Shield. But maybe they'll flex him. Who knows?
And he's also maybe one of the clutchest players that we have.
Yeah. Jimmy G in the clutch rivals Bronson, you know?
By the way, where the hell is Bronson?
He's gonna win best mids pickup, you already know.
Yeah.
Actually, Addison might win best mids pickup. The only reason she didn't get drafted is because she was unavailable weeks 1 through 4.
Yeah, so there's no
Keep it a buck.
point in
Keep it a buck.
drafting.
Alright, next up we have Yurdunk, my son. Currently disowned, but like...
So they really only had like 107.5k.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
Yurdunk is a guy who like came onto the scene last year through the Smogon.
Was it a year? Was it like? I thought that was like 2
Yeah, it
months
was.
ago.
No, it was a year ago. He played in the Smogon kickoff clash for SV. I helped him draft. Basically, he's a Bloons guy. Like, we met in the Bloons community, and he was like asking randomly one time for some help with a draft league game, and I was like, hey, I can help you out there. And then I helped him draft in the kickoff clash, and then he got this broken Tusk Palafin team. It was Terra Palafin too, so we were able to prep that pretty well. We got him to top 8 in his first tournament ever, out of like 500 people, so very impressive performance by him. Honestly, a little bit of waffling, but the team was broken enough to carry. Ever since then, I've been helping him prep here and there. He's kind of like also been under Genius's wing for DCL. Like, he's definitely played a lot with Genius and like absorbed some information that way. He's like a really fast learner. He plays lots of Ranbats and stuff, so there is that. But also, he's a little bit off the deep end at the moment, so that's why he's disowned. Like, I would not draft Yurdunk myself, personally.
That's the
A bit of a silly Billy.
I mean, he's probably gonna be active at least.
Oh,
right?
activity is like a guarantee. This guy has no life. I'm a little bit roasting here because I know he can take a joke, but also some of it is serious.
He might have 30k messages in their server by the end of the season.
Yeah, definitely. Like, honestly, for 8.5k, it's a fine pickup, in my opinion.
I will say that he was more active than Hiker and Cake Takers.
Obviously. Like,
What a surprise!
all right.
He went for like 30k in TDT, didn't he?
Yeah, he was one of the most expensive TDT players.
Somehow. We don't know how yet. We don't know how.
So basically, in
that.
TDT, right? He signed up and like he wasn't sure if he was gonna get drafted or not. So basically, in like the player info, I told people whoever drafted my boy Yurdunk was getting my help and prep. So he went for 34k. And to be fair, he got like a really great record, but the team around him sucked balls because obviously all the budget went to him. So,
Hey, listen, all I'm saying, our SV records were all good.
hey.
Oh yeah,
The rest
Lux
of the
was
tiers
there.
I can't talk
Jeez.
about. The rest of the tiers, I do
The
not
rest
want
of the
to
team,
talk about.
bro.
Okay, look.
I feel like with a team like that, you really gotta squeeze water out of stone or whatever.
Peyton, Yurdunk, and I had 3 losses total in SV.
Yeah.
Alright,
Playoffs.
You're
That was
right,
very
Actually
sad.
insane. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I only really helped you in SV too, so that makes a lot of sense.
who are we talking about now? Ice, he's the goat.
We're talking about Devwin.
That's the goat right there.
Dev
I
win.
wonder who's gonna build his teams though.
I like
Devin
Devin.
still has to teach me how to play.
Oh, true.
If Devin's active and alive, he's quite good. It's a matter of whether he's active and alive.
Yeah, Devin
I mean,
has
I
like
don't think Devin will be. I don't think Devin will be active at all. But
he's always been like a high potential but like low actual results.
Yeah.
Low activity. Sometimes he
Mhm.
just disappears from Discord for like 2 months.
Mhm.
well, I remember back in like
To
season
be fair,
6, I was
from what I hear, he's been better with that. So
That's
Yeah, time will tell, right?
I remember back in season 6, I'm sure asking for him, I was spectating the Wing server, and he did like 30 mocks a week 1. It was
Who, me?
ridiculous.
Or Devin. Yeah, Devin did. Yeah.
Devin. Yeah, Devin
And then
did.
just nothing for the rest of the season.
Yeah,
Just like
just dropped out.
You got it all out of the
Bro
way
got
at
all
the
his
beginning.
bombs out of the way.
Yeah.
Get all his
You'll
rocks
find later.
He built week 1 through 7, and did all his mocks.
Burger, were you there when I like popped off on him? You know how occasionally I can just like fucking lose my.
I don't
my
remember
cool?
exactly. I'm sure it happened, but
It was like I was like 35 mocks into finals, right? And I was just like super pissed because we could not solve the matchup. Everybody had a different approach, and everything was beating me. Like if I made an adjustment that beat one team, it would lose instantly to the other team, etc. And Devin comes in out of nowhere, pops back on a Discord after being gone for God knows how long, and says, "Don't worry, Aster, I'll teach you how to play."
Oh my god!
I was
That's the
like,
goat.
"What the fuck did you just say?"
Oh, that
July,
is
the fuck
really
you just
funny,
did to me,
actually.
little bitch.
That is so funny.
So
mean-
this is how Aster became the GOAT and
Yeah.
had a 30.5K price tag. Devin taught him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you caught me
Yeah.
right there.
Yeah. He's a good teacher then, I guess.
Uh huh.
I mean, Devin also taught him the worst parts. A lot of people don't notice, but Aster was actually in DCL. He just wasn't active even in drafting. So
Me?
that's Devin Con.
What? I wasn't on the
I don't know, I
team.
was trying to crack a joke, but
Oh,
Comedy,
Sorry, man.
folks.
Oh, crap.
Don't quit your don't quit your
better luck
day
next
job.
time.
What?
You got it.
Alright,
Wow.
alright. Killuminati. Honestly, I've seen this name around forever, and I do not know very much about him.
This guy,
Killy's my GOAT.
This guy
Killy's the
might
GOAT.
be the physical luckiest player to ever touch this game.
He's the GOAT. No,
I've never
Killy's the
seen.
GOAT.
No,
No,
Killy is the goat. I love Killy. Killy's awesome, but he is so Listen, he was on my DCL team, and I benefited from that luck. But
Yeah.
oh my god, he was the luckiest guy. He's awesome. I love Killy. He's a cool guy. He's so lucky.
Hey,
I
you ever
bet
heard
Killy
of
likes vanilla ice cream.
you ever heard of Prime Hiker Toad luck? Yeah.
Dude, you're literally captaining with money guy. What do you mean?
Prime Money Guy luck as well is like insane. But anyways, sure, Killuminati, goat, whatever. lucky goat? Question mark.
You'd say they're rolling the dice.
He's alright.
Rolling the dice. All right. Then Garf and Dact, I know absolutely nothing about. Ice is like, I had a really positive experience teaming with him, so I like him, but I don't
Ice,
know.
Ice is
I
a
like
great
Ice.
dude.
I don't
I like all the
guys, I'll be
Dutchies.
real.
Oh.
I lived
I like all
30
the
minutes
Dutchies.
away from him and didn't want to meet up. Like, what the fuck?
Oh. Wait,
He
what?
hates you?
You live
Dude,
30 minutes away from him?
I used to for a while.
Oh, you lived in the Netherlands?
I still live in the Netherlands, but
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, obviously, not everybody's gonna get along, but from my experiences with him, I've known him for years at this point. I've always had positive experiences with him, so he's.
Never mind,
he's
Killy's
great.
dead to me.
I'm kidding as well.
Oh, what do you do?
Anyway, Ice is a bit.
he said chocolate.
Oh,
Oh
no.
yeah.
Oh no! Don't say chocolate ice cream.
GG, Kelly.
All right. So overall thoughts on Pori God Squad? What are we thinking?
Pretty nice, but you know,
I think the like top players are good. It's just like they have a lot of lower like budget players, kind of similar. To
I'd have the middle of the
team.
pack. They have a large squad, so
Yeah.
They've got a
Yeah.
large squad. I think the only thing is their like activity kind of relies on what like Sharky plus a lot of their lower guys because
Shout
like,
out to your
Rob's
dunk.
definitely good, but Rob is dead. Like this guy does not talk.
I don't know. I've heard both
don't-
ways. I've seen people say that Rob is dead. I've also seen people say Rob is like really, really helpful in the team server. So like maybe it depends on his motivation for a given season, but like I don't
It
think
might
that's
depend on the
a
environment,
given.
but when he was on my DCL team, he took like sometimes 0 knocks before his games and wouldn't build until
Ah.
Saturday.
That sounds like someone I know.
did he win those games?
And speaking of, Devin's also on that team. I think he won like 3-4 or 4-3. I don't remember.
I know I
Okay.
beat him. Like
It was 3-4, 2-5. I don't remember.
He
It wasn't.
went
I don't think he
3-4.
went positive. Yeah.
And what was your record?
Well, 4-0 if you look at it backwards.
Got it. Ooh, nice
We already
season.
went over this blue. He almost made top 100.
Yeah.
Goat.
Well, I had to say it in front of him because of the chocolate ice cream thing.
Look, going 0-4 is one thing. Thinking chocolate ice cream is the best is a whole different ball game, you know?
Listen.
Yeah,
Listen,
man.
you gotta.
No, I don't want to.
I also agree with that.
no, no, no.
That chocolate
His opinion.
has. At least that chocolate has more potential than vanilla, honestly.
Oh wait, Highcox, you agree with me?
No.
We're shutting this down
What's
immediately.
going on, man?
Yeah,
What
I
happened
mean,
to you guys,
I just
man?
can't.
there is
I
a
just
lot
can't.
of.
You guys
This
call
game
it
was
wing
so
server.
good before.
If you get like a
believe
cone
this.
of twist, I prefer the chocolate part more than the vanilla part.
Okay.
Yeah,
No.
it's,
So
Okay.
PGS, I would say about like fourth or fifth, interchangeable with Legion.
honestly, I think is like. He's a weird guy as a personality, but he's
Yeah.
been doing well.
I think-
A lot of-
Personally, I have PGS at 5th in my own, like, mental rankings.
I'd have the middle of the pack as well. Around where I have Wig mid-ass team. What?
See, I have Wig first, but that's just me, you know?
That is just
unbiased.
yeah. Delusion. Delusion
I'm
100.
starting to think Wig is like 6. The only reason Wig is not 7 is because of me and Hunter.
No. No.
Oh my
Is
God.
Burger the savior of this draft?
Listen, I have to go-
like that.
well, no,
Really.
apparently I'm the saboteur of the draft already, but
Yeah.
No. Apparently, no. You guarantee.
Actually,
I'm the saboteur of the draft. But listen, everyone likes a good protagonist story.
protagonist? You think you're a protagonist?
Well, I'm the
I don't know,
antagonist right now, but
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyways, yeah, Poor God Squad, solid team. I wouldn't say
Alright.
top tier, but
It's like
you know.
middle of the pack, maybe a bit higher. They still have that 4.5k, so they get one more bids at least.
Wow, they get to fill out their entire roster. That's epic. They have 1
Wait, no,
million
but
players.
they only bought one cap spot.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
Oh
mean,
wait, no, never mind. I'm dumb. Okay.
You got it
Good
backwards.
luck.
okay.
First time.
it's definitely okay to fill up the whole
Yeah.
roster.
Guys,
I
I'm not
honestly-
actually dumb, okay?
No, you're just stupid. Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
get it right.
We don't believe him. But honestly, it's kind of weird. A lot of the teams are smaller in the season where there are 8 games per week.
Yeah, like previous season, we had like nobody have a 7-man roster, or like 7 player plus 2 captains. So like this season we have what, 4 of them. So like definitely a big shift there. And we'll see how
Yeah.
it works out.
I remember in like season 3, you know, there was this team that they were coming off winning the championship, so they decided to draft like the max roster with like Veno and High Jump Sean and Commonly, and it just like, you know,
That's a long time ago, man.
yeah, I don't know.
It has to do with the quality of the players in signups. Like, obviously, there's some really good players here, but compared to previous seasons, how many? You
Yeah,
know,
the setups have been low this season.
so people were scrambling and using up a lot of budget to get the top players, more than they probably intended to, I think.
I think it was like roughly similar to last season's like depth.
Mm.
And not a
I
huge
think a lot
drop
of
off.
people- Honestly, I think a lot of these scores paid a lot or gambled on some more older, more historic players, you know. 9k Hiker, 25k Jake.
I mean, that, but there's
5K
also some
grind.
like more improving players that are being gambled on. Like Sage has never played.
Yeah.
that's-
Team Tour
There's
settings,
definitely like
for
a new
example.
generation of like SV mains, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
And honestly, the mids pool is still looking pretty good.
There's still some good players left. So
Yeah. Alright, let's move on to the last team. Duplade versus Goliath. Pachirisu versus Elements. Yep.
yeah, I'm the Pachirisu right now.
Oh yeah?
Yep.
It
A
doesn't
likely
sound-
story.
Silence is the rest of the down.
They
Alright,
should
so,
make a slingshot Pokemon.
so Lux is on
Yeah,
this
true.
team. So
Yeah.
Yahoodles and Sun. Now a lot of people were memeing this captain duo.
And I agree with them.
So like on paper, definitely like the weakest one, right? But they only have one slot, And Sun actually has a winning record in DPL, although it's small sample size. So like it's not the worst thing, right? And
Yeah,
with the
Sun's not a
extra
bad
budget, with all that extra budget, what they did, they dropped the bag, the biggest of bags, on Zazo for 55k.
I mean, they got their captain.
Guys, is this a good pickup? Be honest.
I mean, like objectively, 55k is not, but it was pretty good for. It's what their team needed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Objectively,
don't
it's
know what-
not.
I don't,
As
like-
someone in the server, I would say.
Look, if you were going to pay 55k for someone, it probably would be Zazo.
Yeah, I
in
feel like
this
there's
pool.
no replacement for him on this team. Like, who's gonna be your like hard carry guy out of the player
Yeah, I'm
pool?
looking down the. I'm looking at the. I don't think there really is.
Yeah.
Like, they were kind of
There-
forced into Zazo,
Anyone.
no?
Who would it
Yeah.
be? Like it would be the only other one though. Like if the argument is Rye, but I don't think Rye's gonna be like super sweaty as he was.
I mean,
Also,
Rai-
Rai is just like
Rai-
not on the same level as Zazo in my opinion. I feel like
Yeah, but
there's
Rai
a pretty
wouldn't be
clear
the same.
gap.
I mean, honestly, Rai said he wasn't gonna sweat, but I think it's more of an environment thing with him. Though I don't
Yeah,
think he
maybe.
will really sweat with Sun Yahoodles.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zazo I know
Yeah,
is
I know
like
what
hyper
Zazo's
motivated
like.
right now, so
At least Yahoodles will be insanely active with Mox.
mhm.
True.
Alright, and then they
Yeah.
picked up Zazo's boy Aki.
I
What's
feel like
Aki's
Aki's
record like in DPL? Isn't it like
Decent, I think.
pretty average?
Probably pretty good. Yeah.
Let's look at him in Oras, right? Where is he?
I think he's kind of overrated, but he works
19
well
and
with
17
Zazo,
all time.
obviously.
1917 all time. It's not bad.
Not terrible. He's around where Maddie and Vess are.
Yeah.
So it's decent.
Not bad.
But anyways, two really old heads here. And then who else did they pick up?
You wonder what they're gonna double each week.
Yeah, you really do be wondering, huh? Right.
I don't know, man. Pretty hard
No
to
one can tell.
guess.
Trust.
Kyle? What do you guys know about Kyle? I've
Kyle's
seen
my
him
boy.
around.
I like Luffy.
Fucking
Just have to
lame.
be different.
I think 16k is a good pick for Kyle.
Yeah.
That was good. I mean, that's my
Yeah.
boy. So.
He's
couldn't think
he's
about
good.
him.
He's also likely gonna be active. Yeah, 16k is fair. Won't
Alright.
even be
Especially
a bit
recently
more
in tours, he's
considering
been
it.
doing very well as well. So, like TDT, you see how he do
Yeah,
well.
true.
So you think
Honestly, probably
next
could be
player?
a bit more for Kyle. But I mean, they got 55k say so.
Yeah, you kind of have to take what you can get if you spend 55k on one person.
Yeah.
Honestly, aside from Zazo, they've been pretty good with their budget overall.
I mean, it was by force, right? They had to.
Yeah.
They also wasted 6.5k, but
Hey, leave my boy.
Yeah,
alone.
big time here. Oh my gosh.
Okay, if people are not aware of the Zooch lore, this guy likes well done steaks. Can you believe it?
he also likes barbecue sauce on his rice.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
Wait,
this guy's
pause, I did not
unhinged.
know
He's
that.
not
I
okay in
don't
the
like
head.
dealing with him anymore.
What kind of monster is that? By the way, I don't know what either of those things are, honestly. So.
What, steak and barbecue sauce?
No, Rhode Island steak.
Oh,
What?
Yes.
Oh, well done
Oh.
steak. Like, it's
Oh.
overcooked.
Yeah, no, this dude's a fucking menace to society.
Exactly. Now you get it.
guys understood, yeah.
All right.
But on the real,
In terms of like
Zooch
playing Pokemon, I feel like he's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's alright.
Yeah, for 6.5k, I think it's honestly like a great pickup.
I think what Zooch is really good at is analyzing matchups and immediately being able to identify the biggest strengths of the teams, like, and really well. Like he's able to pick that apart very quickly. What he actually does in the game, obviously, can differ, but for the most part, he's a pretty solid player, even when he gets to the game. So
So basically, what you're saying is he's ass, but he can prep.
that's not at all what I said.
Well, I'm just translating a little
You
bit.
put words in my mouth, but all right.
His skill in the game is directly correlated to whether he's eating or not, because his food choices will give him food poisoning.
Right. That being said, he's a cool guy. I like interacting with him, even though most of it is just memeing him.
Yeah, that makes one of us.
Look. I'm always down to clown, you know? Alright.
The many stages of interacting with L5 starts with just
Never
trolling.
met
Finally,
There's not one better waffling duo than L5 and Zooch.
Yeah, maybe.
True. O5 is the CEO of like every
The Waffle House
House
production.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I am a waffler. This is true. Alright. PZZ though. Yeah, this guy actually... Isn't he like... He went like even or like slightly positive in SPL? That's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
He also did really well in VCL.
Yeah. It's like
Yeah,
some
he was
recent
fun
success under his name. I know back in the day he was like definitely seen of it as like a very bottom tier player, but now, you know, he's on the upswing, right?
I think you can also see that you know, he knows the game. He's good at drafting. I hear he did a lot of the drafting for PWS 2 seasons in a row. We got
Very
playoffs.
flexible as well. You can
Yeah.
play every tier.
Yeah. 10k is a pretty nice price for him too.
Alright. And then we have, what, 4 of the 5Ks for this team. One of them being Lux, who's in this call.
Overpay.
Yeah, overpay.
What the fuck?
I think you definitely could have waited for mids. Yeah, 3K.
Yeah, fucking kid.
Man,
Look, we're joking,
Yeah.
right?
Overpay
Right?
and we do, honestly.
8-2 in team tours and SP for this.
Is he the GOAT?
Perhaps.
Now look.
Probably not, but perhaps.
Like, me and Lux have been doing some PPL analysis but like,
Mm.
yeah, that ended pretty recently after me getting
Yeah,
cancelled by the
something
Wi-Fi
went wrong
community.
Lux was
Oh
everything,
right,
bro.
dude.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be honest. Your Mountay is the go. Okay, like
So
let's-
basically, I got cancelled for calling Mountay the best Wi-Fi player of all time, which is true. Saying the Wi-Fi Terra rules are terrible, which is true. But I'm just spitting facts, and they don't like it. I don't know. it's
the
it's very
ego
funny
on
to
this
me.
guy. Oh my gosh. Oh, the
Look,
DPL
look.
format's the only viable format. Mhm,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Yo, he's spitting. Yeah, it's
You
very
know
funny
what,
to me though.
Rivals as a whole, because you gotta buy a lot of stuff for it to work. Buy Scarlet and Violet, play Scarlet and Violet.
You have to play the game,
And
yeah.
man, I did it, prepped 5 minutes for every game, and I won the leagues. Who cares?
All right.
It's a good ego boost.
Yeah. And then Odin for 5K, probably one of the better 5K pickups, right?
Hmm.
Definitely.
These
How many
last
weeks did
three,
you say you can play? How many weeks can you play though? Is it
I have
3 or
no
4?
idea.
He's not playing 3 weeks of the season, but
That's still pretty good for 5K. Odin's
Yeah.
good.
Mhm. Then
Yeah,
Venga
so pretty good.
Benga, I've seen around. I feel like he's decent
captain
enough.
DCL as well.
Venga's pretty good, yeah.
Hmm.
And then PTK is like a Zazo scout. And
Yep.
for reference, Mountay was the last Zazo scout. So like, if the track record continues, PTK is the next star, right?
Hey, I told you about Mountay as well.
Weren't a lot of
You told me
people in,
after Zazo already told me. To be fair,
What the heck?
it's a Zazo scout.
No.
Nah.
Yeah, because Mountay was the top player on the Draft League NL website, so it must be good.
At some points, yeah.
I was technically a Zazo scout too, so
Yeah. So the track
Okay.
record is mixed. okay.
you're longer than the other scouts.
Okay. My bad. I didn't mean it that much. No, Aster's my goat.
Thanks, man. What do you guys think of the team overall?
I don't think it's that bad. Like realistically, I think it's not. I don't know if it's top 3, but
Yeah, I'd have
That-
it like 4th or 5th around there, maybe. Like,
I think
Nah,
it's
not me.
just outside of playoffs looking in. That's where I would put it personally. But I really think you could succeed with this. Like,
This team is
honestly.
winning, that's all I gotta say.
honestly, I think this is like
oh, Glop as well. was a Zazo scout. So
Alright.
hey,
Yeah.
True.
PTK
Yeah.
is the next big deal.
Yeah.
Real.
How many of you have actually teamed with Zazo?
I have not. I really
I-
wanted to this season, but
I did in season 3. He
cost.
went like 1-6
Just
for
bad.
BBT Kings. Yeah,
Okay.
honestly,
you caught him at a
that's
bad time.
the- dude. Yeah, honestly, I must be cursed. Zazo goes 1-6 while I team with him. What is this?
Blue, what's your
So,
playoff record in
I'll say-
DPL?
Undefeated, baby. Let's fucking go.
I will say that Zazo does a lot of trolling, right? He does a lot of shit talking.
But he's one of the
But-
wafflers of the community. Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, but like, you know who else does that? Undead.
But once you get to know him,
So Zazo's in my
Uh,
chat saying he did not go 1-6. This is slander on his name? Question mark.
And
So-
his captain has said he went 0-7 now.
Hold on. Let me fact.
What season was that? Season
please,
3?
yeah, Blue,
Season
Season
4?
3. Season 3.
Alright, let's fact check this.
while I tell you why Zazo is deserving of 55k, so Zazo's what I would call a mentor in the draft community. What he'll do is he'll take a player and he'll like beat it into them essentially, like mentor them and
2 and
teach
3,
them
same thing.
and really
2 and
turn them
3?
into a
Keck.
stronger player than they were before. They can already be strong, and he'll make them stronger. As I was a captain last season, as you guys know, he called me on my personal number to give me advice for an hour and a half on what to do.
I recently had a phone call with Zazo about Pokemon Draft League as well, so...
So like he clearly does this often, and I
Yeah.
think that any player that's like mid to like semi strong has a huge boost from having him on their team. So that's why I think this team is actually a lot stronger than it looks.
It's kind of like the Crit City Gypsy King argument, right? Sure, like it's a massive
Except I
overpay
think this is a
objectively.
lot better.
Yeah, but just the presence of that top player makes the rest of the team better. So like,
Yeah.
hey, we'll see.
The biggest thing I remember from Zazo is that he once randomly sent me a TikTok of Phil. It was a pretty entertaining one. By the way, we never really talked consistently before. The only time I talked with him was pitching myself for his DPL team. Yeah, it was a pretty interesting event. Yeah, he seems really good.
I've been talking a lot with Zazo recently, so I've been excited to work with him.
Yeah. And honestly, even if you don't consider the mentor effect, I think this team is not the worst. Clearly.
Alright, well, spit it out. Which one do you think is the worst then? I don't know.
Yeah.
Heaven. Don't even have to think about it, honestly.
Yeah, I would say so too.
Did you say Nature's Madmen?
That's second worst, I think.
Yeah, that's who I would say as well.
Gorex
that's
is
bottom-
real though.
Bottom two for me, but they might
Gorex
surprise
is
me.
real.
I don't know. I feel like if we're looking at playoff contenders, like I'm looking at Wig, Trick of Eye, Band Chasers, Legion, Porygon, and Doublade. Like for me personally, Madmen and Heaven are kind of outside, just in my head right now. But obviously they could prove me wrong. Like we've seen teams overperform in the past compared to on paper expectations. So like, we'll see.
I've seen the opposite happen as well.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
Band Chasers could be 0-7, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for all we know.
I don't know. I don't know if there's gonna be any old heads again.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
old heads were historically bad.
So,
But
I'd say
we'll see.
Madman to have more of a shot definitely needs some sweating from Rai, and of course Sky Penguin to work as well.
I mean,
Yeah.
Habita can sweat really hard. I've seen Habita go insane
yeah.
mode.
Actually, that's true, but even then, I don't know if below Sky Penguin the team can do much. Metro could have a good season.
I feel like Metro is like, he always beats me for some reason, but then doesn't do well outside of versus just me. So maybe he just has my number, but like I do
Yeah.
kind of respect him as a player for that reason.
Yeah, I have L5's number as well.
You have my phone number, but like when we play each other,
Yeah.
you do not have my number.
Yeah, I have your phone number. You texting me, hey, so my King L5 account got banned because they said it was 12 in a server. Can you
Yeah.
add this account?
I was making some jokes. Yeah.
Damn.
And then my account got reported. Look, it can happen to the best of us.
It's like top tier stupid. I don't know if I'm even that dumb.
Speaking of top tier stupid, we got Toxic in the chat right here.
Hey,
Oh,
He said,
shit.
"Keep going, I'm almost done."
Oh, shit.
What a loser, man. All right. So that's all the auction stuff. If we want to look at the team drafting so far, like I don't know, it's
yeah,
kind
do
of
you
a
wanna
lot to
show one
look
of your
at.
plans again?
I mean, I don't have that open because I know I'm streaming. I close all those tabs, trust me.
Yeah, he's not gonna
Not
pull a
have that
burger
happen
here.
again.
Can't pull
Yeah,
a
yeah.
burger. Yeah, no.
A guy like me is not burger-esque.
I don't know.
Alright. I'm looking at the chat right now, actually. Lucas is currently 8-0 in PWS.
Oh, I've known Lucas for like a while. He's good. You know, and he
Yeah.
also he could cook with Habana. They're both in the most insane time zone ever.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
So is it time to rank all the teams?
I mean, it's only like round 3 in a lot of these. It's like impossible to
Yeah.
know.
Thorn
call out the
Team,
shit
Thorn,
teams,
Size
yeah?
Note,
All right, which ones are
number-
terrible? Which ones are terrible?
Yeah,
SV1?
Roaring
Wish
Moon, I don't like
the
that.
2 4th draft is pretty bad.
Oh, the Wigglytuff
Wish
Guild?
you
Yeah, round
Yeah.
2 Ferrothorn. What are you
were-
thinking?
Yeah.
That's
Hey, wait, which draft are we looking at? Are we looking at SV1
Let's just start at SV1
Yeah.
Say-
Dude, we have non-terra Raging Bolt goats.
Yeah, of these,
With a Roaring Moon, Legion of
Yeah.
Boom's cooking here. Oh my goodness.
look,
We
of
just
these,
took Latios,
of these
Yo,
Legion
3
of
mon
Boom,
cores,
done.
these 3 mon cores, which one's the best? Which one's the worst?
Worst?
good question.
I do like Tusk Ogre Sam. I think that's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's
solid.
the best ones are Band Chasers and the Blade V Goliath.
Enam Gren Hands.
Yeah.
I don't know about
Pretty
that.
good.
I don't know.
I mean,
No, I wouldn't. say
Enam
that.
could
He sees
blow
the vision.
anything up. Like, I honestly.
I don't
think
know.
that
Hands has a lot of aura. I think that's definitely a
It
top
does,
one.
yeah.
Enam can blow anything up. Gren has massive pop-off potential, and Hands can just take physical hits
Yeah.
whenever it.
That's a guarantee.
Yeah, that team's got aura. Okay.
I mean, you can make these exact same arguments about PGS's team, like Mon for Mon.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I kind of like this one.
Yeah.
No, I think
I don't
Turco is
know.
kind of a fraud,
I
personally.
just kind of like DVG's flow a bit better.
Yeah, I
Maybe it's
also
because,
feel like Nature's Madman, like Torn Treads G King, is like decent overall, right?
Yeah.
Like
it has
Torn
potential.
Yeah.
Torn Treads is like proven really good combination.
They're going for something very bulky here.
Maybe it's also a
I
decent
think
like
we'd struggle with offense though. With that.
like Treads G King is like a nice like little 2-man like defensive little thing, and then you have your pivoting into like just breakers and more offense. Like we've seen Torn Treads offense builds be really successful in the past. They don't really need to go like full bulky, especially with
Yeah.
G King like blanket checking a lot of guys. Of course,
Their
bias. I
purpose
think
is-
my team is good as well, but
I think your team's lacking in the aura department. Non-terra Latios. No aura.
dude,
Yeah.
Terra Gambit
I
has like the most aura of any Pokemon. Let's be
okay,
real.
I don't know about that. Look at Legion of Boom's team right now. That's got aura right.
This is. I was gonna say this is the worst one so far. This
No,
is
no, look,
dog
look,
ass.
that team's got
Garbage.
aura. Okay, no,
Yeah,
aura.
this is a team.
Look at that.
Meowscarada-
I think it's good
The-
that it
the
has.
Meowscarada
colors are bad.
runs Sphere.
The colors are bad.
Bro, they're gonna put a
One thing I
Torpal
will
in there,
say
and
though,
it's gonna be
Yo. The
Okay.
Torpal Ogrepon Wellspring's gonna go crazy.
okay, first I
In
gotta
Sun,
say
yeah,
Legion of
totally.
Moon has good colors. And second,
What team has
I
the best
like
colors?
Wigglytuffs.
I think Porygon Squad has the best colors.
Yeah, in terms
Yeah.
of like aesthetically, this goes hard.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
Oh, no,
The
I mean-
worst aesthetically might be Sneasler Terapagos, but
Oh,
that's
that's
missing
terrible.
something.
It's,
oh, yeah.
like the fact that you can make a Terapagos be bad in a color-wise team when it's
How do you do that?
every color.
I mean, this has
Where the
been a
hell-
thing, right? Sneasler is just an ugly mon, even if it's good.
Yeah.
So like the
Sneasler's
colors will
horrible.
always suffer.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sneasler's the goat though.
A lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
people draft Terapagos with Sneasler. Well, 2, I guess.
Why? I don't know why.
I think that Made in Heaven just copied I.
Uh,
That's
all right.
Yes.
Let's look at
I
SD2
will
now.
say this though. Props to Wig for drafting non-Terraladios just so other people called them half Terraladios.
Yeah, that was definitely the plan.
All right, SV2. I mean, this Tusk Meow Rotom Wash, very handsome.
Hmm Like it. Like
Is
it.
handsome, lacking some aura though. I can't lie. It's kind of a
Yeah.
bitch core.
Yeah,
it looks
it's a little bit
soft.
too like, it's just a solid Volturn core. You know, there's no like, oh
Yeah.
damn, you know.
I mean,
Once again, I think only Doublade vs Goliath has good colors right now. Like, look at King Gambit Zapdos and Urshifu
Yeah,
for
that
Ninja.
shit is ugly.
These are
Yeah,
so-
this is ugly as balls. Ugly as
You
balls.
can-
Hon-
Honestly,
Lose
Garchomp
can't rate
Wellspring, that's got some aura there.
That's
I
got
can't
drip.
lie.
It does have drip.
That's kind of
It's a good
fire.
drip.
Yeah.
That-
Yo,
that is
L5,
fucking-
you want to put in our third mon real quick?
What is it? It's our turn, right?
Yeah.
SV2.
Put it in life, put it in.
Oh.
It's this.
I
What is it?
don't put
just-
it in the.
just saw what you said at
Burger.
5:26. You're a funny little guy, huh?
Indeed.
Sun water pun.
So yeah, you can put it on the dock, and then we can judge it.
All right.
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay.
Big reveal right here.
Oh, this is a live reveal for the stream.
Live reveal. Live reveal.
For the fans. For the
God.
fans. Oh my god, oh my god.
All right.
Oh man.
Not gonna lie, lost some more points with that one for me.
Wow.
Look,
Just a hater.
Cinderace is just Cinderace, you know, with the Garchomp water pond, it's just, you know,
That's very dark.
loses some
influence.
aura points. That I'm gonna be honest, you know.
It's very dark ray influence.
Not
As
enough
for-
room for blue.
As for Legion, I think it's too early to tell.
Yeah, a lot of these like 2-mon cores, it's like hard to judge colors, right? It's only 2 mons.
Yeah.
But I do like Torn Samurai, like together, they look great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do.
Alright, are there any like 3-mon cores we can look at? Okay, SV3 has some.
Yeah.
Another, again, like elite ground tier, or ground type, and then Meowscarada Rotom Wash. Like, we saw this one like 2 minutes ago. Obviously, it's
Yeah.
good. I think
Garchomp
Garchomp has
better
more
colors than
aura.
Tusk, though.
Yeah, Garchomp has more aura than Tusk for sure.
Yeah.
In terms of viability, yeah, Tusk is him. So.
Alright, this Torn Tinglu Quaquavel, we saw this one before. This is what? Flashkin? Gohan? That.
Oh,
No,
Oh,
my
no.
god. Dude.
Look. It's the team again.
No.
I forget which one was which, but this was either Flashkin or Gohan's team. I think it was Flashkin.
I just think that team looks pretty damn cursed without Terrabacks.
Are you covering all tiers for the drafts? Yeah, we're gonna go through all of them and look at the colors mostly, but also like how fire
No.
are they?
Yeah, look, we have to
We're
judge
judging.
teams.
We're
based on
judging
the aura.
colors and the aura, basically.
Yeah, like Water Pond Terapagos, that's got some aura to it. I can't
yeah,
lie.
that does.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
like I like wing colors
Ooh,
this time
that's
as well.
spicy.
I really love the Valiant Samurott as well.
Altam.
Yeah, that's kind of
It's got
nice
drip.
too.
It's got drip.
Yeah, it's got drip. Laudio Zapdos, that's lacking some aura.
It-
I can't lie
you
here.
can
This
move
is
your
like
camera
definitely
to the
like
side.
a.
It's like just solid
Aura,
colors.
aura.
They're just plain.
No, this is like what 2017 Oras build, you know?
Yeah,
like,
literally.
like brother.
And we see the Dark Rylando again.
yeah.
Dark Orlando's pretty good.
For
Not
colors,
as
it's
dominant
good,
this time, though.
but like,
Oh yeah, for colors.
Yeah.
Only
Yeah,
colors.
Halloween.
For
Oh,
aura,
yeah.
it's okay.
It's okay. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like
In
the
terms of
thing.
aura, it's got to be wig
You're
or Doublade, I
Yeah.
think, in this pool.
I don't know. Trick of Eye kind of got some aura to it.
Ogerpon, Terrapagos, yeah, it's up there for sure.
Yeah,
I don't
it's.
They would have more aura if they weren't both DLC. Like they paid for those mons.
I feel like
Oh,
since they're
that's a good
both
point.
so blue, you kind of want something in the middle to break it up. That's my only
Yeah.
critique. But also, it's only
Yeah.
2 mons, right? It's hard to judge.
Yep.
All right,
If they have spare
SV4.
trades,
It's a
they
pay
can
for
use
win team.
SV4.
All right.
I feel
Honestly,
like Ogerpon's just so aesthetically nice.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Legion,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, Waterpond Darkrai, that's got some aura to it. I can't lie. That's pretty nice.
I feel like it would be
Yeah.
better if the Darkrai was first though.
Yeah, that's a
Uh,
good point.
maybe.
Can I just leave a comment about Ogerpon Terrapagos? Like, if they have the traits, they could just use the traits to switch around mons in a draft to make.
No,
the
you
colors
can't do
better.
that. Once you drop them on, it can't go back on the same roster.
Yeah.
You can't trade a mon with another mon on the same roster.
No.
Damn.
Ogerpon for
What if it
Darkrai.
consumes a trade?
Also,
and
to
then,
be honest,
like,
Garchomp, Ogerpon, Rotom Wash, that's got some aura to it. I
It does,
can't lie.
yeah.
Yeah,
Garchomp with the
Oh,
Ogerpon.
yeah.
It's very
Aura.
aesthetic.
Yes.
will
I also
say-
like this Trick of Eye. These 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
I don't
okay.
know, kind of lacking in the aura department. Can't
It's not
lie.
aura, but the colors are nice.
Okay, colors are nice.
Yeah.
Aura, nah, I don't know.
Oh no, I don't like
That-
the Tinglu. The Valiant Latios is pretty nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
Tinglu kind of ruins it.
For me, it
you know?
doesn't. Maybe it's subjective though.
The Tusk Zapdos Meow is also just infinitely worse than the Rotom without the blue. Like, colors are so
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah, the wig team here is lacking some aura. I can't lie. It's
Yeah, it's like it's lacking a fourth one
Yeah.
to make it make sense.
You need a.
Yeah.
Need some more chocolate ice cream in there.
Okay.
okay.
buddy.
No,
Absolutely
no,
not.
no.
Are you trying to get banned?
I will
I very much dislike Band Chaser's aura.
also
Yeah.
about Trick of Eye,
Yeah.
I think that they just haven't revealed their Terra because it's probably Latios, and Terra Latios has insane aura. I'd
Cap,
say.
it's not gonna be Latios.
They're gonna draft Latios and Pterodon.
Damn, that's
That would be
real.
pretty drip though.
Honestly,
That would
Tornti
be
Terra Raging Bolt, that's got some aura to it. I can't lie.
Yeah, it
Needs one
does.
more, though, for,
I kind of like
perfect.
it.
Mm.
Yeah, you definitely need like a third, fourth to round that out color wise.
Yeah. But you know, you got the Flappy Bird with the long neck guy. Ooh, that's
Flappy
kind of
Bird
nice.
with long neck.
Yeah, it goes
Flappy
hard.
Bird and frustrated neck.
That's just
Great
literally
combo.
Sesame Street. to me.
Speaking of ugly though, Made in Heaven. This is ugly, right?
Ooh.
It's not just
Ooh,
me.
yeah.
Not good.
Okay, that might be the
Something
worst
about,
one.
something about
Ugh.
Dragonite.
Ooh.
Actually, Dragonite's colors are pretty nice. It's just
It's just
can't
next to
fit.
the
It
other
does- they
two though.
don't
It's like,
complement
ugh.
Dude, yeah, that's
Like, they're
lacking
roughly
some aura. I
flashes.
can't lie.
Yeah. Alright, one thing I do want to say is these new sprites for this season, it's kind of like a passive buff to everyone's aura and colors.
True.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
That's true, but the dock has become a lot laggier for people ever since importing these sprites. So maybe
Yeah,
you should
but it's worth
consider
it. It's worth
that's
it.
the part.
That's
Is
not
it
actually
worth
the
it?
problem.
It is worth
That's
it.
not the problem. I found the problem. The problem is it's trying to find 2,400 elements typing a name.
Yeah, that is
There's something wrong there.
no. That's because that's the easiest way to code it. My bad.
What the fuck, dude?
Because it allows you to put Terra users as well,
Yeah,
and like have the
if I-
price show up. Look, I can
Well,
figure it out, but
Phantom
it's not going to be the most efficient coding, you know.
Yeah, I guess.
All right, let's move on to Swish.
Yeah.
Now, I feel like SV drafts in general are just more better looking than Swish drafts. So obviously we
Yeah.
got to drop our expectations a little bit. But what are we thinking here?
No, if I'm
Made
gonna
it-
be honest, the wig team Cartana Curum,
It's
This
ugly as hell, bro.
this
ugly.
screams no bitches. Absolutely no bitches. Wow, you have Cart and Curum, no bitches at all, dude.
Man,
Go
Like, that's
outside.
white and gray.
Zapdos Necrozma makes an X. That's kind of cool.
that does go hard, yeah.
Oh, ooh,
Yeah.
that is kind of nice. Yeah.
I feel like
Black
the
and
Trick of
yellow,
Eye
like the
team
song.
also, like Dragonite's colors look cool with this. I feel like.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
I just feel like that
You
needs
know-
to be
You know what team does not have aura? Legion of Boom.
yeah,
Yeah.
Latios Slowbro, that is not
That's
an aura
not
for.
cooking.
It's Latios Clefable too.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a little harsh, but
Zero
this
Aura
isn't
still
this
has
isn't
awesome
full
outfit.
communism.
That's kind of mean. They could still add Clefable to that.
they could, yeah.
But should they? No.
Oh, this might be Theo's team, right?
Oh my god.
That
Very possible.
Dude, quote from Theo: "All I need is a regen mon, and I'm good." He
Slow
doesn't
bro.
need Torn.
W.
This is 100% the Theo team.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
There's gonna be a Clefable. It's Latios Clefable part 27.
Well,
Oh,
Latios
no.
is gonna be stall Latios.
It's gonna be max HP, like 80 defense.
Max HP,
Yeah.
Psycho Shift, Flame Orb.
So no, not like this. You cannot do my boy Theo like that. Right. In terms of like aura, probably Made in Heaven, right? Maybe
Yeah.
Band Chasers.
Nah, man, I
We've
don't
out
like
has
Made in
drip.
Heaven much. I don't like
Weevil has
Darude.
drip, but
Yeah,
we've
the-
seen
Alright.
him so-
I don't like the
we've seen Lando
Scizor.
Weevil
I don't
so
like the
much.
Scizor between
Yeah, I like the Zarude and the Chomp.
I don't like
The
the
blade for me.
Zarude.
Definitely the blade for me.
I think just because of the X thing, that's the only reason it
Yeah.
looks good now.
Yeah.
I
And
can
it
see
fits
it. I
with
can see
Doublade
it.
versus Goliath, you know, the sword.
I think Torrenty Wash Tom just has aura, just as a core. So yeah.
So I know Torrenty is so big and Rotom Wash is so small.
Yeah, I think in
Big bro and
terms
little
of
bro.
aura though, Lando T Weavile, that's got
Oh,
to take the
that's
cake
nice,
here.
man.
Like that's got
Yeah.
some aura to it. Kartana Curum has a little aura. It just screams no bitches. So
It has about as much aura as Kartana's like in size.
Pretty small.
Yeah, why is Kartana so small?
what's bigger,
Yeah.
Kartana or
Paper.
Money Guy's message count? 05.
Kartana's gonna hit the weight room soon. Don't worry. His Spadef is
Dude,
gonna go up.
Kartana has more points than
Oh,
Money Guy's
no.
messages. Like what?
The camera's covering some of these. I forgot to move it.
Ah.
Video's ruined.
GG.
Might need to restart this stream.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
Like
Hello?
15th.
My webcam was covering 5th and 6th teams. It's alright though.
Oh no.
We can do a quick recap.
Yeah.
This is what you missed, right? Kind of
Is there
handsome,
any-
kind of handsome, kind of ugly, kind of handsome, handsome as hell, ugly as hell, and then very, very ugly, and then kind of drip. All right.
Switch
Now we're back.
All right, what's got? Okay, I mean
No, I'm
Coco
looking at-
Teeny Dragonite, right?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm more looking at this Wigglytuff
Yeah.
skill team and this Torn T Ferrothorn. They complement each other kind of
Uh,
perfectly.
Yeah, this screams confidence.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay, color wise, yes. Aura though, I don't know about aura.
Not a lot of aura,
Um,
I will
It
admit.
screams randomized Twitter palette.
This is an AI generated drafting.
You know what team is not looking
How
good
do you-
though?
how do you
Made in
know?
Heaven. This Made in Heaven colors, these are not good.
Oh.
Oh, dude,
Here's the thing.
that
Here's the thing. I like this build. Like,
The colors suck.
yeah.
The colors are really bad.
No, sir.
Yeah. Too much orange.
Also,
Really?
how
Coco
do,
Victini Dragonite is an upgrade from the Coco Mew Dragonite.
yeah. No, that's got aura to it for sure.
I kind of love this PGS team. Chomp Steel is a rude. Oh,
Yeah.
That goes
It's
hard.
got some aura too.
yeah.
You know.
All three have
Gotta
aura.
say, yeah. Also helps
Speaking-
that Chomp and Steela kind of cover each other perfectly.
Yeah. Speaking of
You know,
aura,
Mew
though,
and,
how did they make a Weavile team have no aura?
it's because of the
It's
random
impressive.
Alex.
It's really impressive how they managed to do that.
Bros paired with the Crimson Chin. What do you want?
Man,
Right.
God damn. And then this.
Card Zap Crook also not much aura.
Now,
there,
do you know how
I
to
can't
do you know how to
Yeah.
give this Weavile team some aura? If you make the Steelix shiny, big gold Steelix.
No, you know what would
This team's
add
got no
aura?
access.
A round 4 Dawn fan.
Yeah, ooh. Okay.
It's a Jimmy G special.
No, we need the round 8 Galarian Zapdos on this team.
Yeah.
Don't forget about
Actual.
Obstagoon.
Oh hell yeah.
Right.
Also,
Yeah,
about
and-
Tech Vice team, I kind of dig it because like everything is sharp, like cards, zap, sharp. And then
Everything is
Crocodile
sharp.
has the sharp claws and teeth.
They can all cut you.
Hey,
I mean,
Blue.
you can say the same thing about Band Chasers, and I think the colors pop more.
I mean, Band Chaser is a bit different because Zero War is a furry.
Oh,
Okay.
Shout out to Darkrai.
So, Blue, do you remember the top 10 tails in Draft League? do you remember, did Crook win that? Or was it just like really highly up there? I think it might have won.
Yeah.
Best
Crook
tail
was
in
up there.
Draft League.
Who else? No, I
There
think
was
Crook
Kieran
got
Black up there. There was Steelix.
it. Mega
I think.
Aggron.
Yeah, Mega Aggron has a fat ass tail.
Yeah.
Melodic
Corn
was
had
on
to be
there.
right?
Or what about Mega Sceptile? He's got a whole Christmas tree on his back.
Mega Sceptile did not make the cut. This was
Wow.
a
That's
tier list
excellent.
done exclusively by Dougal, and we recorded a video about it like way back in the day. So, and I think Crook was the #1 slot. So
Yeah, Kirk's got some aura on the tail
Yeah.
tier list.
plus he got
can't
the
lie.
glasses, man.
If Lundy and Thorn aren't on there, that's criminal. Their tail
I think
Wait, what about
Thundy
Huron
is.
Black? Huron Black is.
I remember Thunderous was on that list just because the tail looks like anal beads. I remember
Okay,
specifically.
thank you. Very good.
There's no way you don't have Huron Black.
They did have Kieran Black, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good.
I think Kieran Black was like top 3. But anyways,
How
Sun
does
Moon.
Lando Y rank? Because that will just look like a huge third.
I don't know,
I was
man.
gonna say something else.
All right, let's look at Sun Moon now. Okay. Coco, Zardex, Scizor.
Zardex is so aesthetically appealing.
It is so good. Yeah,
insane.
the blue is just perfect.
Okay, Coco Zardex aura. The Scizor kind of takes away from it for me.
It's not a lot though.
I mean,
It's
I
still
like
up
the
there.
chaotic colors.
hmm
I think the
I
Mega
think
Gal.
Scizor, if it was
Right,
later, it would have been good.
It's a primary color team.
It
That's
is.
the way I look at it.
All right.
Like think of it like this. Imagine Rotom Wash, then Scizor on that team. Then that team is gas.
Yeah, I can see it.
I think the Mega Gal Gren Zapdos is pretty nice. I think
Yeah.
Mega Gal and Gren is pretty good.
Yeah.
That's got. Oh, want to talk about Auralist? Look at this wig team, dude. Oh my goodness.
There is an Empoleon on there. I will admit.
Dude, what is that, guys? Oh my god,
We're in the kitchen, okay?
dude! You're copying Blargle Fargle's team from season 4. Like
We
what? Come
absolutely
on,
are
man.
not. I don't even know what that is.
It was the Tornty Mew Nidoking stuff that he somehow went 6-1 with.
Oh, is
even
that
though
the
he could've
Megatar
Yeah.
throw,
He,
right?
Yeah. He could have easily gone 0-7, but also could have gone 7-0. It was a
Mhm.
horde fucking season.
I gotta say, Legion of Boom, Zera Infernape was a good start. Now Uxie ruined it.
Yeah, Uxie ruined the aura there,
Yeah.
guys. I can't lie. We need to raise Uxie to like 14
Maiden
points.
Heaven
dead
has
ass.
great aura though. Holy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's just because it's the I team. That's all you can think of.
Yeah,
hmm
I mean it's got some aura though.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
lie.
literally got Zygarde with Aura Break on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Breaks all the other ones.
Yeah.
Honestly, these round 2 SERPs, it's rooting the aura for these teams. Can't lie.
Yeah.
Speaking of round 2 SERP, is exact copy paste right here. Legion of Boom for Sun Moon 2.
Bruh.
It's the same placement, same mons exactly.
Well, you know,
Indeed on
Wait,
dead
didn't they
bonds.
get this
that
too
almost
close?
didn't happen, but
Yeah,
Yeah,
we can gloss over that.
The
Anyways,
Trick of Eye team next to it does not have aura though. Holy-
Zero
oh, the Trick
aura.
of Eye is ugly. That is ugly.
No
That
bitches,
Delphine
no
is
bitches
doing
at
so
all.
That is
oh
not
dude,
good.
what is this?
And then go down to Band Chasers. That one's also not very good.
It's just a little
Oh
ugly.
my god, Doublade versus the Uxie Stunfisk is terrible.
No, that's got some aura to it. That's got some
Oh,
aura.
I'm gonna
to
be
it. I
sick.
can't lie.
No.
That's pretty
I'm legitimately
powerful.
gonna be
Like,
sick.
That's got some aura.
Stunfisk. What do you mean round 4 Stunfisk?
What
That's
do you
got some aura to
mean?
it. I can't lie.
We'll
Dude,
lose at round 5 probably. It
that's
does
got
go.
some aura, man. I don't know. Maiden Heaven has some aura, I'd say.
Stunfisk is
I think ours is
him,
pretty hot.
but like
I honestly
round
like
4,
the-
bro.
Maiden Heaven or more
trust the
on 30
process.
someone.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. I think the round 4 Sunfist got some aura with the round 3 Uxie. I can't lie. Like that's kind of powerful.
So
Why is
you're
the Mega
so you're a round 3
Price
Uxie
so
hater, and then now you're a fan. Pick a side, bro.
Yeah, because it's next to the round 4 Stunfisk. Like it.
Okay, man, okay,
just
okay.
The aura from that.
Okay,
team. It's
buddy. Okay, sure, whatever. All right,
Power.
Coco Cartana Zardex. This has been used 20,000 times at this point, and it's
It's
always been
aura,
good,
though.
right?
Aura in like.
Okay,
Dude,
is it better
that's-
than the Scizor version from Sun Moon 1?
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
In colors, no, but in aura, yes.
In aura-
that's my take.
Yeah. But I feel like in the end, the Madman one is come together better in the colors. The Scissor one's gonna have struggles.
Yeah, definitely. Anyways, I feel like this PGS squad, Chomp and Fernape, was such a fire duo, and then Thundy Prim is like,
Yeah.
you lost me there.
Prim isn't bad, it's the Thundy.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
okay. This kind of reminds me of my my Lando Thundy team with Shark.
Yeah.
I think one of them would have been good. I don't think both.
Honestly, I like Thundy.
Yeah, I feel like Thundy is okay with these two. Like this top three is fine, and then Prim is like, ah, you know.
Yeah, it's weird there.
All right. Oras, time to get
Oh
old.
god, Trick of Eye is the worst looking one I've ever seen.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah.
My eyes. Okay, Made in Heaven. That's got aura
Yeah,
to it.
That insane drip.
That's
know
We
what
said
doesn't?
we said Lando T Weavile was cool in other gens, but here
Yeah.
it's like even better with the green backdrop. I
it's
feel.
even
Those are
better.
actually
And then
fits as
like
well.
with the sizzle on it. Ooh.
Mhm.
But you know what's not hidden? Wig. Oh god.
Hey,
What's happening here?
you gotta have faith.
How much did Darkrai pay to pick that?
Dude,
Well,
imagine we nerf spikes and then you're like, I will Megalopunny.
It's.
Look,
I don't
man,
think,
I'm cooking.
Madman got the memo on the spikes nerf, by the way, with the round 2 cleft key.
Round 2 Klefki
Yeah.
is insane.
Yeah. Yeah, Klefki and Uxie, can we just like jack up the price a bit more for them?
Your Klefki is legitimately gonna be 14 points. It's gonna be Klefki or Ferrothorn, which like,
Might as well make Klefki the same points as Skarn.
dude. How about the Lando I Infernape Latios? It does have
That's
drip,
it.
I'll be honest.
That's got some. It's got some
Twenty-four,
aura.
man.
Yeah.
I'd say it's got some aura.
Like of these, probably top 2 aura. Alongside Made in Heaven. Although maybe it's more. I don't know.
I
Hard
think
to say.
You could argue it's more just because of originality. Like, the Maiden Heaven one's been done, like...
I mean, me personally, I just love Infernape Latios together. So
Yeah, with
maybe
the
for
Lando
me,
Eye, though?
yeah, for me, maybe I would go Doublade, but I could also see Made in Heaven taking the top spot for aura.
Yeah, Made in Heaven is.
And,
You
Dude,
also
this,
like Porygon Squad in Aura.
I'm not with you there. This Band Chaser team, I swear we saw this in like multiple gens, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Lando, Serp, Wash, Chomp, Meowscarada, Rotom Wash.
Yeah.
Like it's all kind of the same team, but like
Jump, Bulbasaur,
change out the
Rotom,
ground
Rotom,
type.
Grass Wash.
Yeah, change out the grass type. I mean, sure, it's just a little
If
bit.
it works, it works, you know?
Yeah. Like I'm a fan of the team. It's just like, you know,
It gets a little old after a while.
but it's also like Serperior never went this early before, and now all of a sudden it's like round 2 everywhere.
Yeah, we need to calm that down with the Serps and the Uxies, guys. Come on.
Round 2 start. That's...
Or us too.
Yeah. Okay.
Dude,
Zaza, what are you
Kel-
cooking here?
The Keldeo KB though. Oof.
That's got some more.
Yeah, that's.
Dude! Oh, look at Porygon Squad. That's ugly aura. Oh my
What the
god.
fuck is that?
This might be the ugliest team so far.
What is it?
Yeah, that's pretty
Despite
ugly.
having a
the
Zardex,
Okay.
the Zard does kind of
Big
save
Big
it.
Gross.
Band Chasers, I think the Klefki here fits with the Tornty Hydra. in
Yeah,
that
this
order.
is more
That's got
acceptable.
some aura. It's got
I
some
will
aura.
say something about Porygon Squad that is impressive is they managed to make Zardex look bad.
They did, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How?
Like if Zardex was the first one on that team, it probably looks like 20 times better.
L5, I'm gonna
makes
be
it
honest,
second.
the Wig Guild, these drafts need more aura, man. Where's the
I don't know.
aura in
Actually,
this?
you know what? The Wig and the Band Chasers teams, to me, like one over the other, kind of look like flowers or plants. Like if you squint hard enough.
What are you on about?
I'm not sure.
You see what I'm
I haven't
saying?
slept in 48 hours.
Yeah, seriously. No,
Dude.
I slept 2 hours actually.
Yeah, Aster, go to
Uh,
bed. It's time for bed.
Yeah, Hoodle said, "Who's your dealer?"
Now.
Oh man.
Who's your dealer? Hit me up.
Dude, I feel like all the teams on the bottom row, except one, exude aura. Like this Clef Zardex Metagross? Ah, come on,
Tell you
man.
Hero
Yeah.
B, that's from the movie, bro. That's got some aura.
Oh shit! Yeah, you're right. Actually.
Man.
Well, it would have to be normal Kirim, not Kirim B.
L5 needs to watch more Pokemon movies that aren't the Pokemon movie 2000. So
Look,
I understand these references.
Why? That is a good movie.
Oh, it is.
That's
I
great.
know, but
Yeah.
that's the only one he watches.
No. I know the Lucario one quite well as well.
Oh, ooh, that's a good
Or-
one. Ooh, with the
Yeah.
Reggies. Oh,
Yeah.
that goes
I
hard.
don't think I've
That
actually
goes hard.
watched any of the Pokemon movies.
And that's my reference
What's the
source when
plot?
people say Regice, and I tell them they're wrong. It's Regice. Get it through your thick skull, bro.
Wait, Burger, you haven't watched any of the Pokemon
I don't
movies?
think I have.
Wow.
Maybe I did when I was like really young, but
Hmm.
How old are you now?
Get yourself a girl who goes.
like 22.
Not, guys, he's 10. He likes chocolate ice cream. We've been through this.
True.
Yeah, all this makes sense.
Yeah,
You're
he's the target demographic for the Pokemon movies. This is perfect.
Yeah, but he wasn't born when any of them were made.
Guys, Oras 2, Trick of Eyes up. What do you think they're getting? I think a Fighting Mega would just be perfect on here. Get a Gallade on here.
Ooh, that's got some
Yeah, that's
aura.
fire.
You gotta put a Gallade on here. I swear to God.
Delayed would be
You know what? It's gonna be a fucking Uxie.
It is.
It's gonna be an Uxie.
It's legitimately gonna be Nuxie. No.
Gallade looks so good with this sprite.
It
as well.
does,
It'd be
yeah.
like Uxie and then Mega Law.
Look how handsome this is. God.
You know what? I got it. They're gonna get yard sand, but using Sand Force Land away.
Oh my God.
No.
I would say probably not.
L5, we need to buff yard sand again. Thoughts?
Did we not do that already? Like, I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but-
sure T-Tar got like a pretty big, or not big, but like a 1 point decrease, and then
14
Zard
and
is down.
14. Dude, these pussies
I
need
love
to
the
draft
water.
like good.
That was crazy.
I mean, it's 44 points for 3 Mons, man.
That's usual though. Like every team does that.
Yeah, but like,
The
You
Mons
need
are
the
three
Latios
Mons,
with
like,
it. You need the Latios
Iron
with it.
Valiant, Darkrai, Lando T.
Hold on, I just looked in your chat. Scrappy 10 calling me Aurelus, buddy. 9-time award winner. You need to shut up. Thank you.
And do those awards have aura?
Oh, Glopinator.
Check Razor Rotors fix your stream, bro.
wrong show, Glop.
Oh, I see. This guy's trying to post some spicy messages, and it's not going through.
Yeah, Marky, it censors things. Don't worry, I've
Oh
tried
my
it.
God! It auto filters naked Winston parkour. I can't believe it.
Now, I remember a bit ago though, when you were streaming, I was like, dude, your stream's like a very long try not to goon challenge. And it
What?
censored that. It was kind of weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't imagine why.
Yeah, it was fucked up.
Speaking of Goon, Toxic, how are you doing?
Incoming, no response.
He's typing with one hand. Okay, it'll take a while.
Yeah.
He's not looking at the keyboard either.
No, sir. Darkrai says, "Hey L5, thanks for the invite. Look, do you want an invite? I can give it to you. I asked you about
Please
doing
don't,
content,
dude.
and you
Oh,
left me
God.
on red."
Yeah, this is the content team, Darkrai.
On open.
Yeah.
Are you
Ooh.
making content? You've
Yeah.
made excellent content before. Where are you? Come back.
Darkrai, I would also advise you to check out our SV2 chat whenever you get the chance.
Oh, that's pretty good, actually.
Wait.
And has Darkrai ever been viable, guys?
He was good in season 4.
So when he had to
That
load
was
up
before
against
he became
again.
a furry, right?
No, guys, he was always a furry all along.
He
just
was
so
closeted.
afraid to express himself.
Yeah, deeply closeted furry. That guy.
It's always the more promising youths. We are here. We are on the end of every word. Watch out. This may be one of those ominous spots.
I don't think it's that ominous. The profile picture is just 3 guys chilling. So.
Yeah. Plus, also, I know
I
who
think
this
they're just
is.
having a good time.
It's like 0 ominous vibes.
Yeah. Talk about
They do
auraless.
not do well.
Right?
Yeah.
Maybe negative.
Yeah, look, if you're
My bad.
British, your aura down already immediately.
I mean,
True.
it's just that the ominousness from above from Professor Shuckle is seeping in a bit. So
Okay.
If I saw the name Professor Shuckle in my chat, I'd think it's a bot.
True.
I mean, you'd be right in this case. Absolute bot.
yeah. Honestly, if I knew someone that was called Professor Shuckle, I'd probably think they're a Jehovah's Witness or something crazy like that.
What? No.
That was
No.
crazy.
What does
He's
that- what does that
Canadian,
even
bro.
mean? What does that even mean?
The Jehovah Shuckle.
Yeah.
What does he mean by that?
They go door to door advertising Shuckle.
Game
And I'm
over.
remembering
Have you heard about
I'm
our Lord?
remembering that one NPC in Hard Gold that like gives you a Shuckle for you to take care of it, and then
Yo,
gets
that's Shucky,
mad
don't
when you don't give
disrespect.
it back.
Oh, I know one more thing we could do in this stream before we call it quits.
Pizza party.
Alright.
We can go over the DPL Season 8 patch notes.
Oh,
Fun.
shit.
This is where
Wait, where are those?
Yeah, here.
In announcements, I posted a few messages back.
Alright.
Dude, what were the devs cooking with these patch notes?
Dude,
Kind of brain dead.
this
I
is
don't
just
know.
proof devs are never able to balance their own games.
Yeah, for real.
First issue I'm seeing is the Roboto font that we've opted to use here. More of a Times New Roman guy myself.
Alright, Swish. I get chaired by Spectrier, then banned Spectrier. Let's go.
Thank God.
Nah, this guy is way too centralizing for the past few years. Spectre and
Yeah.
Munchlax.
Oh, if I was it
Centralize
season
my
6
Hydreigon
when
into fucking Oblivion.
when you played a Spectre and like your guy had like they brought like Calm Mind Spectre against you and you had a Hydreigon and you just lost.
Yeah,
Who
no,
was
that
that?
did not go well.
Oh, it was Lux. It was
That
Lux.
was me.
Oh.
That was me. That was me.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
Ooh, yikes. That's a
Yeah.
rough look.
It's like when
I
the
also
best
learned
dark
the
type
hard
in the
way.
tier, the best dark type in the tier specifically built to beat Spectre still loses to Spectre.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
I've learned the hard way that you just gotta go
Scarf.
Max Pidef Hydreigon.
I was.
Perfectly.
Wait,
No, it was
good.
Max Videf.
There.
Yeah,
Did you have
that
Dark
shit
Pulse
did
and
not work.
Crunch as well?
Huh?
Doesn't Scrafty beat it? Like, very handedly?
Oh, Scrafty's like the best spec check in the entire, like,
Yeah.
Universe.
yeah.
Specifically for Spectre, Scrafty's the best, but like just in general, Hydreigon's probably like best dark type in tier.
Yeah, it's like the highest point dark type is what I was saying.
Levi.
Okay, man.
Okay, the highest
Okay.
point dark with a resemblance of bulk.
Yeah.
Call it like that.
Yeah.
Are we not acting like Weavile doesn't have like decent special defense now? Come on.
Okay.
Listen,
Anyways, Spectre is banned. And we added
Yeah.
19-point tiers to
You're
all the
right.
old gens.
I'm
Swish,
dragging Darkrai.
Usum, and Oras.
There.
mm,
Oh, Darkrai's
Darkrai.
here. Let's go.
Hey.
Hello.
I gotta give him
Oh,
the
Darkrai.
content creator role now because he's making
Darkrai.
content. Congrats.
Yeah.
Join the team.
This is the only content.
No,
he'll
no.
make.
No, by content, Darkrai, we're talking about Pokemon content here, okay?
You have
We're
to
not
make at
into
least a
these
video,
furry
please, by the
con
way.
things, okay? So
Yeah,
Just
keep
keep
it
that
on
outta here.
topic.
Yeah, on
Stop
topic.
slandering my name. Also, I don't know, but there's a certain guild that drafted Mega Lopunny round 1. You should blame them.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. These 19-point mons, Garchomp and Torrentee have been like top of the format like forever.
mm.
Garchomp's been at the top.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, I agree.
I looked into this, and since Galartex became standard, there's been one example of Torrentine not going within the first 2 picks. One example, and that was Mew in like the first season of Galardex. So like, LMAO.
Now we're at this season.
now we
we're
have more
fourth in both
examples, so-
footballs.
Yeah, well, this season it's more expensive than the other 18 pointers, and so Torrentine has actually dropped down to 4th in both draft pools, which is interesting. Yeah.
I mean, I feel it's also I think it also stems from the mixed results.
Oh my
And,
god,
like, Coco and Lando T also
Don't
being
remind Theo.
quite good.
Addison's joining. Oh my god, it's about to be a party in here.
Theo's gonna have a heart
Holy
attack
shit.
if Torrentine has a bad performance again.
Hey, actually.
No,
Alright.
he can say it's because he never had it.
Hello, Addy.
Are we talking about the greatest
Oh,
meta of Pokemon right now?
No, we're talking about
Mm.
Swish, sadly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunately, Swish.
We're talking about the second
You all
worst
you all
meta.
aren't cultured. Come on now.
Alright. So another thing we did in like all gens is added Lando I. This is something DPL is like the last to do out of all the major tournaments. And like Lando I has been allowed pretty much everywhere else for a while. And now it's like fully allowed everywhere, including DPL. So we dropped it at 17 points. Mostly because as a breaker, it seems pretty similar to Kartana in what it can do. And like the speed tier is similar. It's like similar level of like defensive utility. Like it'll check some things, but not a lot. The main
It's a
thing
Keto
is
King, but without
it 2
moves.
KOs the roster.
Yeah, it's a past Nidoking.
Just kidding.
Yeah. All right, and then
I've
We've-
never seen it do anything.
we freed Speed Boost Blaziken. This is something that was banned during the lifetime of Sword Shield, but recently, Smogon Draft has been testing a lot of like the Ubers mons getting dropped, and Blaziken was one of those guys that was just not good. Like we saw it in OU get dropped as well, where it has
If
been
you also wanna,
particularly mid.
if you want some more examples, peep TGS.
Oh yeah, TGS. Owen had it.
Okay, that's
He
not
thought it was
fair,
good,
though.
but also that's SV, not Swish.
Oh wait, yeah,
I-
this is Swish.
You know, I like the description. Overwhelmingly not broken.
Yeah. And so
Listen, if even the goats, Jimmy G and Mount can't make this thing look good, then what else can you do?
yeah. And like a lot of places have it at like 16 points, so we put it 15 because it was underperforming at 16. So maybe 15 will be good for
I
it.
think it like people weren't even drafting it in DCL. I think there was only like one team in Sword and Shield. That
Yeah.
Like, drafted
We
it.
had
We're
it.
only on round. We're only on
I
round
don't even
3
know
and
who was used.
4.
Same with Lando I.
We're
Yeah.
on like round 3 or 4.
Are you using, like, new sprites or something? Why do these look so clean?
Yeah, this is the new sprites that are on the dock this season.
They look pretty clean.
Yeah, I'm very happy
Killing
with
the
them.
dock, but it's like fine.
It's worth it. All right. Then defensive steals in Sword Shield have been like profoundly unpopular in DPL. Like Melmetal, Celesteela, Scizor have been very popular, and then things like Copperajah as well, like where it's like it's kind of bulky, but also its main thing is that it can attack back. These
Oh,
more so
the
like
card.
bulky mons that just kind of sit there and wall stuff have been really unpopular, so we decreased the price on all of them basically.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
I mean, they're kind of hard to fit on a lot of teams.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, you don't want to be passive, right?
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
Yeah.
Around what price were they dropped to?
I think all of these were
Fine.
dropped by 1 point. Maybe Corviknight was dropped by 2. I don't remember, but
When are we getting
Probably.
the Steelix nerf?
I can
It's
tell
on
you, I have a
round 3
full
in a
block.
draft.
yeah, maybe next season. Yeah. All
I mean,
right.
they did the nature of the meta. Registeel, Skarmer, and Skarmory. And even Bronzong can do well in Oras, but still.
Yeah, a lot of these mons are like successful in other gens. Like Registeel and Oras has been really good. Skarm and Sun Moon has been pretty good in DCL particularly. But it also got the same price decrease there as it got here. So there's
Yeah,
that.
it went down below.
Corviknight's never been good,
Respect.
so
All right. Next up, we have Blastoise, the most nerfed Pokemon on the draft board in any gen. It's got a 3-point increase, all thanks to TDG, basically. So TDG just spams Shell Smash, and like
There we go.
it won a lot of games, basically. So here it is. at 12 points
I
now.
like-
It was definitely
I like the
underpriced
game
before.
last season where, I like the game last season where he missed focus blast in playoffs.
That was a
Yeah,
legendary game.
That's
Wasn't
tough.
it the Pyro Ball crit game?
Yeah.
we call that
Skies my
unlucky.
goat. Skies my goat.
Yep. Yeah. Alright, and then these are the Pokemon that were increased in price. So Kyurem, obviously, it's just like one of the best matchup fishers. Like when it wins so easily. Lando T was like another mon that was like 17 points and it's definitely better than all the other 17s. Like it went in the like third overall twice at 18 points, so obviously that was correct. And then Coco has been really popular and successful pretty recently. Celesteal as well has been quite successful. Rotom Wash very popular. Silvally is just the best gen for Silvally. It was probably underpriced. Shout out to Skyhorse for that one. Uxie across the board has gotten a price increase in like every gen, and it's still going round 3, so maybe more to come. And then, much to Money Guy's dismay, Comfy was buffed in like 2 gens, so, or nerfed, I mean, the price increased.
Comfy and Scolipede same price. Let's go.
Yeah, he's shaking in his boots. And then Scrafty was like the best performing low tier mon like in Swish and like in terms of the eye test anyways. Part of that is because it's great into Spectre, but also has many other positive qualities. So like it went up 2 points compared to everything else going up 1, I'm pretty sure.
That's huge.
Yeah. It was pretty
No, it
cheap
went up
though.
1.
But did it only go up 1? I thought it went up 2.
Yeah, I see 6 to 7.
I mean,
Okay.
Let me check again.
it makes sense that only going up 1 when you're banning Spectre because you don't
Yeah.
need the Dark type nearly as much.
Maybe I had
No,
it
no,
up
went
2
by
and
2, okay.
it did go up 2?
No, it did go up 2, yeah.
Yeah, so
I
basically you
imported your-
gaslit me. Yeah, that's
No,
crazy.
no, it's my doc's incorrect. Sorry.
Yeah, so you gaslit me basically. Yeah, don't let it happen
Okay.
again.
All right.
And then Dragalge was more so like a TDG request basically in suggestions. Him and a bunch of other Sword Shield mains think that Dragalge was underpriced, so we humored him, you know.
Dragalge's the
I kind of
go.
agree.
Yeah,
Dragalge's really good.
especially DCL, it really popped off, I think.
I mean,
Oh, it was,
Good
yeah, it was
damage.
everywhere in DCL.
good damage, good bulk, elemental resists, grounded
Utility as
poison,
well. So
flip turn.
hmm
Oh yeah, utility too.
Yeah, and then a bunch of mons that like haven't gotten drafted, dropped in points. Some of them like
Still won't be
Buzzwole, Mienshao. These were previous price increases that went a little bit too high, and people were no longer willing to pay the price for them, so they're dropping down again. Galardarm used to be like used a little bit as like a niche option, but hasn't been seen in a few seasons. Yeah, most of these guys are just like
Wasn't it
not
just
used.
the one time?
yeah.
Yeah.
Another niche.
I feel
It
there's
took a
still
fight.
Well, when Swish first dropped, Galardarm was like, it seemed broken almost like, but over time it's gone down. Mostly I think because it's just hard to fit, but like when you can get a team with Galardarm, it's quite good. Yeah, it's a good mon. It's just hard to fit on teams, especially an 8 mon. All right.
I think that's the issue with a lot of these models, like Reuniclus as well.
Yeah.
A lot of the bulky psychics you want are like rockers as well, or like pivots. Reuniclus not
Mhm.
as good at that.
honestly, I think
So, like-
Starmie's still a bit underexplored in Gen 8.
Yeah, maybe.
I feel like Buzzwole's really good in Gen 8. I feel like it's like really good in Gen 8.
No, it's
I like
definitely
it.
great, and we want to see it
Like,
drafted more. That's
Scarf
why it
CC
dropped.
Buzzwole. I saw Scarf CC Buzzwole clean so many games in Gen 8.
hmm
It was crazy.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised with seeing Mean Shao drop. Honestly, I thought like that thing
Yeah, I
does
thought
a
it was
lot.
Well, it was at like 10 to 11 points for a long time, right? And then it went up to 12, went up to 13, went up to 14, and that seemed to be the breaking point.
Crazy.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
So now it's back to 13, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we'll see. I feel like the Mienshao hype has kind of died down since a few seasons ago.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of it I think was with Spectre. I recall.
I'd say it was more with like
Yeah.
when Torn G King was at like the peak of its popularity.
Yeah.
People were trying to spam it.
You know what? That also makes sense because it could both work in the regen core and outside of it because Mien can just knock. That's really good in the Torn G King.
Mm-hmm. Alright, I think we can move on to Sun and Moon though. So this was like
Ooh.
Aegislash, right? So last season we had Harris basically begging in the admin chat to allow Aegislash for season 7, and eventually we caved, right? We allowed it, and it wasn't like immediately winning every game, right? It's not like overwhelmingly like dominant, right? But what it does do is it introduces a ghost, a really powerful ghost, into a gen where there are not a lot of ghost resists. Obviously Pursuit exists, but pursuing Aegislash is a tricky thing to do with King Shield, right? And then there's stuff
and it
like...
bounces off. If it's in defensive form,
Yeah.
it can still switch it out. Doesn't
So
care.
a few players that like are very well known for their Sun Moon play, Max being like the most notable one, really like was saying Aegislash should probably go, and his argument I found really compelling was that you have to play around weakness policy and Z at the same time, and it's just like impossible to do reliably, right? Because those two sets are like really opposite counterplay, right? Like versus Z, you just want to hit it as much as possible, but versus weakness policy, you don't want to hit it at all, right? So it's
Not
tough
much like
there.
Other sets. I mean, I remember like Subtoxic King Shield has always been a good set.
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well.
It's just too versatile and too like it wins too easily if you guess the set wrong. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the mons that can spam like neutral coverage into it all lose to it.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, a 19-point tier was added for Lando T and Coco. This is a long time coming. I think these two have been top of Sun and Moon for a long time.
Yep.
Sure.
All right.
Much to
Undoubtedly.
dismay of this.
Yeah. And then dropping Lando I once again. This is happening in all gens. Sun Moon probably the weakest gen for it comparatively. So 16 points seemed about right.
It's not that fun to be a nuke when a lot of things are faster and can just kill with Z moves anyway.
Especially because it's like not a good Z user, right? So it doesn't really take advantage of the gen's main mechanic. That could be seen as a positive, right? Because you can have other Z users and still have a pretty good wall breaker, but also it is also a negative at the same time.
That and other mons can wall break better. as
Yeah,
well because of the
its
Z,
niche
so
is
it has
not
more
a niche.
competition.
And since it's a more offensive meta, I think you can get away with slightly weaker wall breakers that are more, consistent.
Yeah, potentially. Right. Another thing we did, this we've done for like a few seasons in a row now, a lot of the core balance mons are getting buffed. Like, their price is going down because Sun Moon, it's like really dominated by offense builds, and these like defensive mons, sure some of them can fit on some offense builds, but it's like pretty rare, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there was one team that I used that had Pex Gliscor as like a really small defensive core and then a bunch of threats on top of it. And that team was actually pretty successful, but outside of that, we haven't seen anything from Pex and Gliscor. So this season they're going down a point or two. Pharaoh's down a point. We haven't seen Pharaoh in a long time. Venusaur, this guy used to be pretty popular back in the day, but in 8mon particularly, it's like pretty hard to use, especially because you need like spikes removal. Like Venusaur is a Pokemon that gets one shot by spikes. Like that's like low key.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also ugly. That's why no one wants it.
Okay, let's not get personal here. Registeel saw some viability in Oras, right? But in Sun Moon less so. Milotic has never really seen a bunch of usage, so that went down a lot of points actually. I'm pretty sure Milotic went down 2 or 3 points in like almost every gen. And then Hippo as well. Like a lot of these like mid-tier bulky Pokemon, like the really cheap defensive mons can still do their job, like at 90% efficacy. So decreasing the price on these guys just made sense. And I still don't expect them to really get drafted, so we'll see.
Yeah, Milotic and Hippo feel like abusable, more so
Yeah.
than the rest. That's
In
For
that
sure.
world, they don't really cover too many roles.
hmm I used Hippo pretty recently in DGBA, and it really was just have Rocky Helmet, get rocks up, try to get an Earthquake off and die. Like, yeah. Alright. Next up, we have Rain getting buffed. So this is actually a pretty significant buff to Rain. Now, back in like
wonder what
DPL
this was
Season
done.
3, we saw like Rain on 40% of teams. So 4 out of 10 teams drafted a Rain draft in Sun Moon. And like, that's so much Rain. So obviously we had to hit the insane like nerf hammer on all of these Pokemon. And since then, it's not really been used. I think II had a Rain draft last season, but that was like Politoed, Kingdra, like Micro Rain Core alongside like a pretty standard build. And I don't think he really piloted it that well anyways. So once again, Rain is getting a buff. We
Was
didn't,
season 3 draft or selection?
it was
'Cause that
selection.
might have played a
It was-
role, right?
Yeah, it
It's
was the
easier
last
to
season.
draft.
It was the
Yeah.
season after Riario Rain, and then the season before we stopped doing creation. So like, yeah, season 4 is when like actual DPL started, like Loki, with like drafting. But
Shut up.
anyways, not biased. So we're bringing Rain back to a like happy medium in terms of like it was pretty strong, and then it was pretty weak, and now it'll be somewhere in the middle. And we decided to go for the abusers rather than Pelipper because like those Pelipper Kingdra alongside standard team, that still is possible, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, we didn't want to buff that too heavily. And then here's the strong picks that were nerfed. All these got increased by like 1 or 2 points. I think Gren got a 2-point increase. The rest of these I'm pretty sure are just 1 point. But anyways, Zardex has been like really dominating Sun Moon for a while now. Zapdos as well. There's an excellent Mon.
It's like
Yeah.
the top mon, right?
Yeah, Zapdos is like across all gens the #1 performing Pokemon stats wise. So that's pretty cool. Good for him.
What a goat.
Yep, he's actually
No, that's a
LeBron.
bird, actually.
LeBron.
Yeah.
LeBron Flames.
Yeah, if you're interested in the NBA, I did a video where I compared NBA players to Pokemon, and Zapdos is LeBron. That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Nice.
All right, what else here is particularly interesting? Superior has
So-
been like really on the uptick
Mhm.
recently, and like even with it getting a price increase, it's still going round 2 in like every pool. So it might be continuing to go up next season, which would be pretty insane. 15-point Superior, but we'll see.
The low tier megas are also interesting, I think. So,
Yeah, Sceptile and Sharpedo have been quite popular recently.
Feeny is
That
Gallade's
does
main
one.
partner.
Yeah, and then Gren
Up on
obviously is
DCL
just
as
an
well.
elite Pokemon that has been underpriced for a long time.
Surprised this Nidoking here though. I thought it fell off because it feels too slow as a breaker.
So the thing is,
But-
in Sun Moon, it has like a really useful niche in checking all the electrics while still being a great wall breaker. So like,
Oh,
Nidoking
makes
was 13 points and now it's 14. It's been 14 in every other gen as well, so this is just matching it.
Yeah, and it
Seemed
should definitely
reasonable.
be more than Nidoqueen, who sits at 13.
Yeah. Alright. And then we buffed a bunch of Pokemon that are basically unused at this point. Particularly Mega Pinsir got like a pretty heavy nerf, right? Or a pretty heavy buff. The price went down, you know. It was used like way back in the day to pretty good effect, but then like in more modern times, people just don't want to draft removal around it because it's just so hard to fit on teams.
Yeah, I think that's the issue with a lot of these mods, like Weavile, Victini as well.
Yeah.
Like they require removal.
Well, Victini's an interesting one because like we were looking at Sun and Moon Victinis, right? We're like, when's the last time it got drafted? And it's just never been drafted in DPL, never It was not drafted in DCL. Like, this mon has never been seen before in Sun and Moon 8 mon format. Like, so we dropped it down all the way to 13 points. I think it's the second biggest buff. It might be tied with Gengar. But Gengar also historically not a popular mon in 8 mon. And so Gengar got dropped pretty heavily in like every single gen. Suicune as well. Pretty heavy. The rest of these are just like pretty small changes.
I'm curious to see if Victini actually ends up doing anything.
Yeah, I think it has potential, right? It's just maybe not the gen for it. Maybe 13 points will incentivize it. Because it's still a great wall breaker, right?
I think the big drawback is like you want it as a Zmon, but then like its main move to use with a Z crystal, the one you'd want buffed, only goes up like base 30, I think, right? So it's like
it's
right
20
there.
even.
Yeah, something like that. So right there, like V create, you're spamming V create. You'd have to run Z on your coverage essentially, or your psychic stab,
Yeah.
and like that's not as appealing to people as like Sky Strike or.
No, if we allowed like Z Celebrate and stuff like that, the Omni Boost Zs, then Victini would probably be one of the top mons in the format, right? But we don't, because that's a little bit too much for draft.
Yeah.
All right.
Or no, Como doesn't play. It might.
Como would be insane.
I want Z Circuitry back. He was
Yeah.
so fun. Z Hypnosis.
I'm pretty sure Circuitry got a fat price decrease as well, but it's just not listed here. Because obviously we decreased the price on so many mons. I only put like the 15 highest price ones.
Yeah, Zerk went from 10 to 8.
They didn't go Uxie in ORAS 2. All right, what's happening in ORAS 2? What did they get?
Mesprit. Oh.
The goat.
Wait.
Is this Trick of Eye?
Yeah, Trick of Eye
Wait,
got round 3
Mesprit.
Mesprit.
Hello? Actually, no, never mind.
All right, rate the drip of this pick.
Mesprit is the
I think
goat.
that for round 3,
I can
this
see
is
smoke coming from the kitchen.
this has got to be like Mega Gallade next, right? Round 4.
I think.
Surely.
I mean, I think ever these teams are fighting to see who can get the cheapest mon round 3.
Yeah.
Steelix is still currently in the lead though.
Yeah. Round 4 Stunfisk is like.
Actually, Stunfisk is cheaper.
Yeah, but it's round
Do we
4,
count
not
that as
round 3.
Oh, like it was on
Good
wheel.
point.
So
It was a round 3 wheel. We can count it actually.
we can count it. Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
6-1
Stunfisk is the guy to beat.
Will we get a 5-point next?
All right,
Maybe a good
picking
old-
up Roselia.
Maybe Avalug.
Yup.
Streamer, why did you buff Alolan Ninetales? The mon is Garbo.
Have you ever seen it in the hand of A Drive?
Nope.
Dude,
And that's
a
okay.
top 10 mon right there.
Alright, Oras. This is a tier that I've been recently finding a lot of success in. I think I have a pretty good read on it. But, so a 19-point tier. The big 3 being Garchomp, Mega Guard, Lando T. This feels about right. So Mega Guard and Garchomp, historically like the top 2 picks in most drafts. And Lando T, a great performance last few seasons. And like, these 3 all went pretty early into the drafts, right? Were they both the top 3 picks?
Yeah, I think they were the top
Yep.
3.
Yeah. So obviously the community agrees with me there. But yeah.
Where's Mew?
Where's Mew?
Mew should be up there too. in
Mew's
my
an
opinion.
18. Mew's an 18.
Did it go fourth in both? Yeah, it went fourth in
Yeah.
both.
Yeah, it did.
Alright.
Mew has pretty good record, I think, overall in ORAS.
Yeah, it does. It's pretty good. Zazo has a better read. Yeah, Zazo also wants to ban spikes in ORAS and also ban Sand Rush on Drill. That's what he told me.
He's
Yeah.
an interesting guy.
He's just a silly little
And the
goober.
entirety of the OU tier.
I just
Yeah.
want to say, Mew in Oras has a 12 and 18 win rate. Really good.
Yeah, shout out to Darkrai.
Okay, I thought it was higher. Never mind.
It's only high for you, Dark. Right?
It's only high when Darkrai uses it. He's the
Yeah.
GOAT, obviously. Just kidding. Alright, Lando I is at 18
Darkrai is
points.
the goat, obviously, just kidding.
Yeah. except in DCL. So
DCL was the perfect. DCL had the perfect captain core.
yeah, pretty
King
much.
L5 win games and Darkrai was active.
Yup. Alright. Lando I though. So this mon, like, Oras is probably its best gen, right? So I decided to put it at 18 points. I didn't want to put it 19 with the other three because I think it is just a step below. But in terms of wall breaking, it is one of the better options in Oras, right?
I think it's the only gen where it's even worth a round 1.
Yeah, for sure. It being over
It's
base
also
100 is like
fair
such a
for-
big deal in Oras.
It's also fair for it not to be 19 yet, like it's relatively unproven.
Yeah.
And this was also before, like, like the big influx of defoggers. So yeah,
Yeah.
flying types are not as good into it, which otherwise are some of the better ways to deal with it, because all it has is Rock Slide.
Alright, and then Deoxys Defense was another addition. So this one is mostly because, you know, in the past what I've decided is I want the old gens to remain largely similar to how they were when they were main gen. So like, for example, it took a long time for Hoopa to be reintroduced into DPL Oras just because it was always banned during the main gen time. So obviously it's not a broken mon, we know this now, but back in the day it was banned, you know, that was the reasoning. And DOD is finally back at 14 points, which is a little bit high for it, mostly because I wanted to address this next point, which is spikers just being blanket nerfed. So we picked some of the more influential spikers of the tier, being Gren, both of the Roses, Quillfish, and Klefki, to get some price increases. Particularly, Gren got a 2-point increase, Quillfish got a 2-point, maybe even 3-point increase, I forget. But Quillfish has been like really overperforming for a long time.
12?
Yeah.
Anyways,
He's at 9.
I said 9.
Well, Klefki, he's at 9.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
Klefki's what,
Klefki nerf didn't help that
12
much.
or 13?
Still in round 2.
Yeah.
13.
And like Gren has been useful outside of spikes too, so
Yeah, Gren got like, it's like part of the spikes, but also it's just a great mon. So like it got buffed by 2, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, another thing we
This is
did.
my favorite thing by far. Just saying.
Your favorite what?
I think change this season.
Yeah,
was
yeah.
this specific for us.
This one, like, I definitely put a lot of thought into it. And then buffing the like spinners basically, because there's not a lot of defoggers in Oras. And so the spinners are like going to be your main removals. And a lot of them, like Tentacruel and Hitmontop. Hitmontop was really, really popular back in the day when Oras was like the main gen. Like you saw Hitmontops going every single draft. Tentacruel as well was like popular a few seasons ago in DPL. Literally your idea. Okay, buddy. Maybe great minds think alike. Ever thought about that? All right, Tentacruel though was popular a few seasons ago, and I think it got a price increase due to it, and now it's coming back down. Yeah.
I still
So-
think Hitmontop is awful, but
It is, but it's
we'll
also
see.
quite cheap at this point. Claydol
Yeah.
also, yeah, it's not a great mon. Hitmonchan as well. These are not fantastic Pokemon, but like if you need a spinner, you'd spend less points on them, so it's a little bit more draftable than it used to be. And I did say while we want to push hazards into a more balanced state, spikes is still like the identity of Oras, right? So we still want to make sure it's not like all the spikers are 19 points or whatever, like to exaggerate there. We want to make sure it's still draftable, right? We also want to make sure it's still good, right? But just not insanely overpowered. Alright, now this is the gen with the most price increases. So Lando T obviously up 2 points after insane performances. Clefable went up by 1, mostly because it was probably the best 17 pointer at the time, and so it moving to 18 made sense with all the other guys leaving the 18 point tier, being Guard, Chomp. So Clef moving up made sense. Zapdos as well has been a pretty strong late performance. Gren obviously has been on the rise for a long time. I remember back in the day this was like a 12, 11 point mon, and now look at it, 17 points. God. Gallade as well has been seeing an uptick in usage, particularly in DCL. It was particularly popular. The Mega Speed mechanic does suck for it, but people have been working around that more successfully recently. And then you have some water types here, Keldeo, Rotom Wash, Manaphy. All of them just had some strong performances. Rotom Wash in particular is just so popular that it provides so much to a team. The ground resist, the flying check, the like water fire resist, the slow volt switch. It's just a great Pokemon that has a bunch of things.
Mainly as well.
Yeah, so we felt like a price increase was warranted. It's now like quite expensive, but it's still definitely getting drafted, right? Keldeo, it's just one of the best wall breakers in the tier, so a price increase felt deserved. Yeah. Then Latias has also been finding its way into the meta recently, so it's definitely earned a 15-point slot rather than 14 points. This change has also been echoed in Smogon Oras draft boards as well. Manaphy went up as well, just because it's just had some strong performances recently. Superior, once again, same as Sun and Moon, went up. And once again, it's going round 2. So this might be the year of the Superior. And then Starmie and Blastoise are 2 spinners, actually, that we nerfed in price. The price went up. This is because these 2 are like kind of like by far and away the most consistent spinners in the tier, and in a tier where that's really important, we wanted to like fairly price them. And like even with this price increase, I'm pretty sure Doublade vs Goliath picked up a round 2, round 3 wheel pick Starmie, so obviously it's still worth the points. And then Lax, this is something that I just recently used in DCL to really great effect, and I thought this mon was like absolutely hard carrying a lot of matchups, so I wanted to give it the points it deserves basically. Then Uxie, same as other gens.
5 benched. Make a guard for blacks.
Yeah, basically. And then Crobat has been pretty good recently. Registeel has really good statistical performances. Granbull has been very popular for a long time as like the low tier fairy type of choice. Like basically you get a high tier fairy, or you get Granbull, or you get no fairy. That's how Oris has been working recently. So putting some respect on Granbull's name definitely feels correct. Then Electrode. While Electrode has not really seen DPL success, I feel like it is just better than all the other 2-pointers, so I put it at 3 points. Maybe a little bit of a nothing burger, but it is listed on there as well.
What'd you say?
Not you.
Electrode better than 2 points.
Just look at that smile.
I mean, look at, yeah, this guy gets it.
Yeah.
He's the DPS champion.
Alright, some buffed Pokemon. Let's just go through some of the more impactful ones. Yard, T-Tar. These are 2 like style-defining Pokemon that got a buff. So those like Yard Sand teams that were popular in the past, maybe a little bit more viable, although it's probably a thing of the past at this point. Kyurem Black, it's good in Oras. It's just at 17 points, so it was a little bit hard to draft, right? So I think it's down to 16 now. Then Victini as well. Used to be a little bit more popular than it is now, so it's down a little bit. Gengar down massively, Hoopa down massively, Dragonite down 1. We haven't seen a Dragonite in Oras in like forever. So Dragonite being 11 points, maybe we'll draw some usage to it. I think it's still a fantastic Pokemon. I would love to see it. And then of course like the balance mons that are like kind of weak to spikes. Venusaur. That went down. Breloom is down. Haven't seen that in a while. Celebi. We've never really seen a Celebi. Maybe since like season 2 or 1. You know, it's been a long time. And then Conkeldurr got hit with a pretty big price decrease. Yeah, a lot of these Pokemon, I'm interested to see if they get picked up. I probably doubt for a lot of them, but hopefully they're more draftable than they used to be, you know what I mean? Alright, that's pretty much all the old gen patch notes. Those are all the changes we made going into Season 8.
I like third way.
That was a lot of talking for me right there. God damn.
True.
Good job, about 5.
Yep. Nicely done. Of course, we do have to mention the change to the format in Scarlet and Violet. last DPL, we didn't really know how we wanted to format Terra. Now we have Terra attacks alongside Terra bans. So every team
And
has
budget as well.
yeah, 30 points to spend on Terramons that apply to your regular budget as well. And you can get up to 2. And so the ones that you see with X's next to their names are Terra banned. So obviously you cannot Terra with them. Some ones are just straight up banned. I think Aleki, because it's a meme otherwise, if you don't.
Yeah, so Aleki is like 0 positive impact on the tier no matter what. If you allow it with Terra, it's broken. If you allow it without Terra, then it's just a matchup fish mon, right? It like kind of encourages like Aleki plus Trapper to trap the ground type, and that's just something we don't really want to encourage. Also, like some Zoroark cheese I've seen in the past with Aleki. I don't really want to encourage stuff like that. I more so want DPL to be more focused on standard teams, if that makes sense.
Yeah, and you have a spec band here.
Yes.
Completely.
Yep.
As well as Chen Pao, obviously. Those are the 2 big offenders. I'm not sure if I 100% agree with spec specifically. I think that it could still easily be an
I
18.
do. I've been traumatized.
Yeah, me personally, I'm going to Dictator Clause that one. Spectre is never seeing DPL.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
You
Probably
have
the-
Same
I'm
case.
just-
It's
yeah.
like the same case with Reggie Lucky. It's so yucky.
Yeah, probably
It's the
the
most powerful matchup.
See, this,
Yeah.
just because Hydreigon drafted an Oris 1 doesn't beat Spectre.
so probably the hottest take on the ban list is that Palafin is not allowed. I know this one is not really in tune with the community's perception, but it's just something that I really truly believe. So me being in charge of the tiers, that's what I decided to go with.
Yeah, Palafin can be very oppressive. I
Mhm.
will say.
Yeah, I recognize that's not really a popular opinion, but it is what it is. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Last thing to maybe mention is that this season will be played with 8 games instead of 7. We touched on it
format,
briefly.
yep.
Yes. So this is something that DCL did, and I actually ended up liking it. Initially, I thought it would be a little bit bad, but it turned out to be a lot better than I thought it was going to be, and it kept a lot of the lower teams still in the running for the standings towards the end of the season, which is nice because you don't want teams to give up week 6 and 7, give their opponents free wins. Essentially, it really influences the playoffs at that point.
Yeah, it was really nice to get pity points, I gotta say.
Yeah. Right. So that's the main changes, right?
Well, it's also. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. It
Each
still
team
is
picks a
playoffs
format
is
as well.
right. Yeah, that's how we decide the games is 3 SV, 1 Swish, 1 Usum, and 1 Oras, and then each team picks based on coin flip. You have to have a backup just in case yours gets picked, and you get to add one of the tiers to the week, which makes it an even 8. And I believe it's the same for playoffs, except it's higher seed, right? That gets the pick.
Yeah. So if you're higher seed, you get to pick if you wanna do your tier second, so you already know what they're picking. So it's like a really small advantage, but it is an advantage nonetheless. Yeah. But the main focus is on SV. That's where majority of games are going to be played. And then you have a standard 1 each of the old gens with options to double up if you think your team is particularly strong in that gen.
And
Like-
that's it.
Yeah, like for example, Doublade vs Goliath, they have 2 excellent Oras players here, Sazo and Aki, so maybe they want to double up Oras a lot of their weeks. That's totally within their control to do. And then likewise, we were saying Band Chasers is good in Sun and Moon, so maybe they want to double that up. It's more of a strategic thing, which we did enjoy last season when we tried it out, so we're bringing it back. Alright, that's pretty much it. That's everything I wanted to go over.
All right.
Nice.
Alright. I think we're going to end the stream.
We're gonna get back to our teamly duties.
Yeah,
Some of
yeah.
us are on these teams, so that's what we do.
Yep. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. See you probably next week for another stream. I've been doing these Tuesday streams pretty often these days, so we'll see ya.
Awesome.
Yep.
Peace.
See ya.
Gee,